foreign teams before. They played Norwich City somewhere in 1983. So it's going to be very difficult for them not to perform here. The last time they played in Dar es Salaam against Everton.
Yes.
Now, Gor Mahia is now becoming a side that is playing international match by right of being Kenyan champions. Then the champions, there is a CAF Confederations. They play today an international game. It's a warm-up to their CAF Confederation game on Wednesday against USM Alger.
Musa, just tell us about the atmosphere. You've played many a game in this stadium. How big is today?
Wow, you can see that it can be done because you can see this is a situation where Kenya loves football, and I think kudos to the marketing of SportPesa and Gor Mahia, because you can see the atmosphere which is in the stadium. That is the time now we want to play, because you know that we are playing for the supporters who have come in. You know, it is not like a friendly. This is a game which a lot is at stake, but with the players who are going to play in this situation, I think they're going to enjoy it.
Ghost, just before I get to you, just to let everyone know that they can talk to us, the hashtag is Hull City in Kenya. That's the hashtag for everyone who's watching. Now, Ghost, let's talk about the significance of this game. Hull City are in this country for the very first time in their history. Their coach, Nigel, it's his first time in Africa. Just how important is it? How special is it for the team from England?
Well, I'll call this sports tourism. In a sense that a lot of the good things they pick from Kenya today, they can go back to England and say, you know what, Kenya is a destination to be in. And not only that, in terms of also the players, Gor Mahia players, whoever shines, every coach is scouting. And this is a stage for some of the Gor Mahia players to showcase their talent.
And Musa, just how special is it for the Kogalo players to play Hull City today, knowing, like Ghost is saying, you could get noticed?
No, definitely. But first of all, if you look at the Gor Mahia, it's not about the players too, because even with the coach, with the new trend of how the team is going to approach, because these are coaches who are well respected, experienced. Again, with the players, it's a matter of marketing, because this is a situation which I remember back on the days when in South Africa, you find that there is a boy called John Babizela, who got an opportunity of going to Tottenham Sports because of the situation like this one. But again, to the players, it is not a friendly. It is a place where they're playing for their career. You just need to come and enjoy.
Oh well, gentlemen, you talk about enjoyment, but there's also the fact that when you look at Hull City as a team, they've had a tough season in the championship. They just about survived relegation, Ghost. Does this sort of sum up their season? They can finish their season by traveling to Kenya and maybe one final look at their whole squad.
Well, I think finishing 18th in the league is not the best opposition, having played at the top level just 1 year back. However, their tour here after finishing a hard season is the beginning of another season. They have so much to pick from. They are looking at their future squad. What do they have plans? They have new people on that technical staff. So there is a lot that is going on. It's not be only a game of 90 minutes, but this 90 minutes also culminate in what Hull City holds in the future.
And Musa, when you think about just how this has come together, really, this is all about how big a reach SportPesa has and the impact you have, because you've got a team from the championship coming here.
I think for me, the most important thing for me, Wakabi, it is a matter of at least the teams, the players that get that opportunity of playing with experienced players on the other side, because their dream is to go and play the EPL. And this is a chance which they've got, in a sense of playing like a team like the ones which they're supporting. But again, with Kenyans, what are we going to gain in a situation like this one? Because they have just said it's a matter of the coaching who are coming in, the experience, how the team is approaching the game, defensive-wise, attacking-wise. But again, it's just a matter of a cry, which you know that at least come the end of all these tours, at least you'll get players who have got that opportunity of getting those chances.
Well, as you can see, that those are shots of Kogalo players arriving into the Moi International Sports Area, Kasarani, as you can see. It's an absolutely tense day, and they are the judges. That's Boniface Oluoch. He starts in goal today, and you're just getting ready, and you can sort of feel the whole atmosphere building up, because even these players know, I mean, you don't get to play opposition from England every so often, do you? So even for them, it's a big day for you to step up and show this is what I can do. The likes of Humphrey Miano, and you've got to admit, Kasarani does look great. They are the players.
Well, two players who have been in this situation before. Humphrey Miano is playing in this game. And then Wesley Onguso also played when Kenya Select went to play Hull City. And that time, Hull was in the EPL. So this is a repeat of sorts. But looking at how far Gor Mahia has come with this kind of international game, this is an A game that they bring to this one.
Well, Musa, that's Kogalo. Here's Hull City getting into the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. They've had a wonderful few days since they arrived in Nairobi. Like the coach said, everything has been amazing. And today they get a chance to play here. The coach speaks about some of the young players getting a chance to play in front of a huge crowd. Some of the players playing at high altitude. What will they be thinking, the Hull City players?
I think for them, first of all, it is a tour, and it is a tour which they're coming to Africa, because for them, they know it's a matter of coming to learn the culture of Kenya and to see what they can get into. But again, for them to come and see the way the supporters are singing around, if you can do whatever they can do, it's a matter of a learning process, because for them, these are things which they're doing day in and day out in their league. But again, for them, you can see it is a young team which is coming in. Most of their players have gone to play for their national team, preparing for the World Cup. But again, for them, it's a matter of, the season is over to them. And for us, our season is still going on. But it's a learning process.
But regardless of who you are, Musa, regardless of who you are, the moment you come out and you see this kind of crowd, the moment you get into the dressing room and you see your shots laid down like that, I mean, it's going to lift you up. You want to deliver. You want to step up and perform.
No, for sure, because you can see that I remember 1997 when we played Nigeria. This is the same atmosphere which you had. Because once you get in, you find that even with the PA, the music which is there, the supporters who are singing, the colors, you can see from their faces. They want to see good football. But again, it puts you on to say that, this is the time which I want to play my own football. Because for our players, it is a marketing place. You never know who's going to be seen here. But again, just to play as a unit and for them to enjoy. I always say you must enjoy whatever you're doing.
Well, once again, to remind you, hashtag Hull City in Kenya. Please talk to us on Twitter. Hashtag is hashtag Hull City in Kenya. It's a big game, this one, Ghost. Think about it if you are the Kogalo coach. How do you set up for this game?
Well, of course, I would be thinking about, okay, I need a good result playing at home. And also I'm looking at the players who are going to do duty for me in the CAF Confederations Cup. So there's so much that I have to think. And that's why I think Medi Kagere doesn't start, because the coach thinking he's not going to play Wednesday because of that suspension. So there's a lot going on in Dylan Kerr's mind.
Oh, well, speaking of Dylan Kerr, we did catch up with him to find out his thoughts ahead of the game.
It's not just a big game for Kogalo, it's the big game for Kenyan football. I mean, I'm absolutely amazed. It's an hour before kick-off and there's so many people in the stands, and this is what should represent Kenyan football every week, and we should embrace this. And I hope now the FKF and the KPL, the government, can see we can make a spectacle in Kenya of greatness in football, and it's just a fantastic occasion for my players. And as I've said to them, there's a lot of envious footballers in Kenya that want to be in their shoes. So we're here to entertain today, and hopefully they'll showcase themselves, maybe give them an opportunity to go elsewhere around the world to play this beautiful game.
You've picked a very, very strong lineup today. Does it have anything in mind with the game on Wednesday?
Yes, everything's in mind for the game on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I wanted to play two teams, one 45, one in the second 45. But I've been told we only can have 18 on the bench. But everybody's going to sit on the bench. I've just got to make sure that I keep my players ready, fresh for the game on Wednesday. Today I've watched the first half of the Algerian game against Yanga. Very, very strong, very, very good. We've got to be on our game, and we've got to be ready for that. So I'm going to give the players, make sure you pick yourself for the game on Wednesday.
Just how important is it for you to win today?
For these, I don't know how many fans are going to come today, but it's very important for the fans. Against Everton, we were unlucky. Again, it was my first game in charge, and I didn't know any players, and I used everyone. But today we're going to have a go at Hull City. They're a former Premier team. Last year they were in the Premier League. This year they remain in the Championship. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. They're not here just to come on holiday. They've come here to embrace the culture. They've come here as SportPesa representatives, and they've come here to Kenya to play against probably the best team in Kenya at the moment.
Well, gentlemen, you've heard it there from Dylan Kerr. He says he's picked as strong a team as he can. Ghost, straight 4-4-2?
Yeah, direct 4-4-2 with Mieno Wendo in that central midfield. Then Kahata Odhiambo playing light and right. Then Tuisenge starts with Guikan. That's a very good combination in terms of attack in the absence of Medi Kagere. Tuisenge plays with Guikan. Very interesting to see how that combination works.
Musa, when you look at that lineup, what do you think especially of the midfield?
No, definitely, yes. It's just like my former coach has said, in a sense of the 4-4-2, in a sense that at least you can see that the battle is just going to be where Wendo and Humphrey Mieno is going to be playing. Because you know that more or less like Wendo is going to be just holding Mieno, at least trying to give those passes around. But again, with Wallo Simbi on the left-hand side, at least he's going to overlap and see what we can get. Tuisengo on the other side, up from there, you know, it is a team which are going to compete.
Oh, well, when you're listening to Musa and Ghost here, they do think Kogalo, yes, has a really, really strong squad. And once again, please talk to us. Tell us who you think is going to win this game. Once again, it's hashtag Hull City in Kenya. Who's going to come out tops? Will Kogalo go on and win it? Or will Hull City go on and win it? What exactly will happen? Please talk to us. Hashtag Hull City in Kenya. Gentlemen, that's as far as Kogalo is concerned. And you've seen exactly what has happened there. Could they go on and win with that lineup, Ghost?
Why not? I mean, Gor Mahia right now, they are defending champions. They are unbeaten in the Kenya Premier League. They've just lost against Esperance the whole season. So they have that kind of confidence that they ooze with, and they know that this result will also give them extra confidence as they face USM Alger from Algeria on Wednesday.
Musa, what has been most impressive about Kogalo's run so far this season?
I think first of all, it's just a matter of them being whatever they want, because you can see that even with the signing which they had last season, it's just a matter of going to the position which they knew that they are weak at. But you can see that they are leading the table. They are playing Confederation Cup. You know, they're having a very crucial match next week on Wednesday. You can see the lineup which the coach has given today. It doesn't fear. But again, it's just a matter of giving the other youngsters who are around there to give that opportunity. But again, it is a strong team, a team which comprises of players who are playing the national team. So in this situation, they are going to take it.
So what about the visitors then? Coach Nigel Atkins says it's his first time in Nairobi, first time in Africa. So just how excited are they to be in Nairobi?
It's been fantastic. Everyone's made us feel so welcome. And again, you look at the crowd that's here today. Fantastic. Really looking forward to the game.
So let's talk about the game, a pretty strong lineup. What's your goal towards the game? What are you looking to achieve in the game?
Well, for us, it's all about the engagement with all the supporters. Great to see the young players from Goa play as well, so we want to enjoy the football game. Obviously, it's the back of a very long season for ourselves. Obviously, I've already talked about the players that we couldn't bring because they're going to go to the World Cup or international players, but it's a great opportunity and experience for some of our other players as well today.
And you've picked a pretty strong lineup, the likes of Fraser Campbell start. What does that say about how seriously you are taking the game and how big the opposition is?
It's a great opportunity for both sides and for the amalgam, the collaboration of Kenya Football Association, SportPesa, who've done a great role in bringing everybody together. Football to universal language, and we've got a great collaboration. We've already started. Dylan Kerr, the coach from Goa, obviously I know him, so we spoke. It's a great opportunity for the players from Kenya to showcase their abilities. Obviously, it's a great opportunity for the young players that we've got to sample a great environment, great experience for everybody, and we're all looking forward to it.
So will you be keeping a keen eye on the Gor Mahia team, maybe to see who might impress you?
Yes, very much so. I mean, they should be good today. Obviously, I think they will be a fit, athletic side. It'll be interesting to see how our players cope with the altitude. Nairobi's the 10th highest city in the world, so it'll be different for the players. Obviously, the pitch has been newly laid, so we want to pass the ball quickly. Maybe the pitch isn't conducive for that, but it'll be a great game.
Ghost, Musa, that's the way they line up. This is 4-3-3, Ghost. How does it compare with the 4-4-2 from Kogalo?
Well, I know formations have never won games. It depends on what kind of technical application players do. But looking at that 4-3-3, when you look at players like Campbell starting in that lineup, he's a very experienced striker. And every team and every coach brings one of the best players that you know that you are going to play around. So, and Bowen also is one of the players that they are going to depend on here.
Musa, you've got 3 in midfield versus 2 in midfield. Who's on top?
Again, it's just a matter of the way the coach have just said here is how are you going to deploy it? Because in a sense that for them having the 3 midfielders there, they know their strong point and they know what they want. But again, if you can say that it's a matter of they'll have the 3, they'll have dominating the game there in the midfield. But again, it's up front. What are they going to do when Gor Mahia is having the ball? Because you can see that with the 3 strikers, they're going to put the high pressure. Because you can see that the way the coach has said again, they're having Campbell, who's a very good striker and is an experienced guy. So more or less, they're going with their strong point.
Hull City haven't had the best of seasons, Ghost. They finished 18th in the championship. it's not been the best of season. They've really struggled since they came and they dropped to the championship from the Premiership.
I think is just their form at home.
Yeah.
Coming to this game, you have to look at two comparisons. What kind of facilities they have, what kind of players they bring in this game, what do they want from this game. And I think from looking at that, they are looking at how to perfect their kind of passing on such a pitch, because this is a kind of pitch that they are not used to.
It's good to speak about the pitch because it's been newly laid and it looks absolutely fantastic, very, very pristine. Do you think it will hold?
The pitch will hold. The weather is fine. However, when I look at this, remember we trained with the Rambe Stars in 2000 and something in UK. The grass is not the same. However, in our standards, it's okay. But I think Hull will struggle on this pitch.
Musa, he thinks Hull will have a bit of a trouble on the pitch. Do you think they'll have a bit of a problem?
No, I think more or less for them is something which is okay. I think more or less maybe for our players, because you can see that each and every team is going to train at Camp Toyoyo, which is artificial turf. But again, you can see the new pitch is around here for us. It is something which we need to be having all over Africa, all over Kenya. But again, with the new coach who has come in with the team, you know, they're complaining about the weather. The pitch is new, but again, we just need to come and enjoy.
Musa, who wins this game?
I think for me, I'll go to Kenya because I'll go to
Kogalo.
Because
Why?
I'm a Kenyan. I'm a Kenyan and I need to support my
So
local team.
no technical explanation whatsoever.
No, it is my local team. It is going to be a boost to them. It is going to be a boost to them going on next week on Wednesday.
Capwebs?
I think it's a very tight game. I'm calling it for a draw. I call it for a draw for sure, looking at the both things.
You've had it there from both guys that one thinks it's a draw, the other one thinks it's going to be a win for Kogalo. One way to find out. After the break is the first half. Fans are in here, everyone is jumping and waiting, excited, ready for the action. Those fans there are hoping Kogalo can go on and beat Hull City. Hull City happy to come in here and win their game. Big game coming up, live from the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. It's a big one. It's the Kenya champions Kogalo versus Hull City.
Hull City in Kenya, Hull City in Nairobi is what this afternoon is. Good afternoon to you, all viewers. Welcome to the Kasarani Stadium, now back in circulation, and its first game this year in 2018 is an international friendly between the Kenyan champions, Gor Mahia, taking on championship side from England, Hull City, better known as the Tigers. This game coming to you live from the Kasarani Stadium, which is filling up to the droves as the temperatures are 24 degrees centigrade, minimums of 16 expected, humidity at 64%, and a wind speed of 16 kilometers per hour. Good conditions for football this afternoon here at the Kasarani Stadium. You can see the Green Army fans, the Kogalo fans, have now checked into the ground. The number one gyro soldier there, self-styled commander of the Kogalo Defense Force. These fans here happy to see that their club participating in yet another international friendly game. This time they play for the 7th time in their history. They play an English side Hull City, and the fans have brought all the color. You can see them this afternoon has been dedicated to nothing else than the Gor Mahia versus Hull City, Kogalo versus the Tigers, and it's happening here in Nairobi at the Kasarani Stadium. It's an East African international friendly match that's occurring between the unbeaten champions of Kenya, and that is Gor Mahia taking on the former Premier League side, now championship side, Hull City. And they have come in colour. All the Gor Mahia branches from all over the country are here at the Kasarani Stadium. It is seen to be a bumper crowd. Definitely we have over 35,000 people here in the stadium, and it's still filling. And Gor Mahia fans with a lot of expectation, because this game just comes ahead of another international game on Wednesday, a Confederations Cup game. The fans will be hoping for good international results in the games for Gor Mahia. They've come with all sorts of paraphernalia. You can see what this club, 50 years this year, formed in 1968. This club means a lot to the fans, and you can see it there. The terraces, the beaches, just filling in with fans. It's been a while since we've seen a magnitude of this crowd for a football game in Kenya. And this is just not only Gor Mahia fans, this is Kenyan football fans coming to witness what is yet another historic moment in the football matches of this country. Well, they all come in all sorts of gear, and for some it's a fancy dress occasion. There, just filling in. We've come, some have come from Congo, which is the western part of the country, also in South Nyanza, Migori County. That is where that branch of Gor Mahia has come. See, they know they call themselves Ka. That is a nickname that is adorned by these clubs. Some of them look like they've come from Tehil. Well, only time will tell. The Kenya national flag being shown to show that this is not only Gor Mahia versus Hull, but it's a Kenya versus England in some sorts. A beauty shot there of the Kasarani Stadium, just highlighting the fact that we still have fans coming in, streaming in to the stadium in what definitely is a match to behold, a historic occasion this afternoon. Gor Mahia, for the 7th time in their history, playing an international game against an English side. Previously they've played Norwich City, Everton, and now this time round they are facing Hull City, team from England in the championship, and it will be expectations galore. Nothing but a win is what Gor will be expecting. Kevin Monday there just leading the team as they leave the changing rooms in high spirits. Shaman and Dochi there just cracking a joke. These players know that this is an occasion they can't forget. They know that under the leadership of Haran Jakava, wearing the armband there, that nothing short of victory is what is expected of these fans here at the Kasarani Stadium. Well, the dignitaries just filling in into the VVIP section of the stadium. We can see the marketing manager of SportPesa there, Kelvin Twisa, just ensuring that all is good this afternoon, as thousands of fans have filled in. Gor Mahia chairman, together with the FKF vice president, Madam Doris Petra, very much in the house here to witness this game. National team coach Sebastian Migne just sitting here at the vice president there. So it's a full house. Who's who of football are here at the Kasarani Stadium this afternoon, as well as the thousands, I'll confidently say thousands of fans, some even with Ugandan flags, some with Tanzanian shirts. Basically, this is an East African spectacle. And definitely you can see the SportPesa flag, Hull City flag, and definitely the Gor Mahia, the Kenya champions flag, just there on your screen. As the former chairman of the FKF, Sam Nyamwe, also among the invited guests. The house, as you can see, the SportPesa managing director in the picture as well, making this possible as a key partner of Kenyan football, ensuring that international football at its best, friendlies, the part and parcel of the Kenyan soccer calendar. Our representatives just shaking hands with some of the dignitaries that are in place, and see Dr. Andrew Sule, CAF recognized doctor both in the house. So the importance that this game has been given by the soccer fraternity is quite high. Major stakeholders of the game are present this afternoon, including Gor Mahia versus Hull City. Fans are just waiting for the two teams to make their grand entry to the ground. Gor Mahia flags. These are passionate fans of this club, formed in 1968, named after a legend by the name of Gor Mahia. We can see Gor Mahia fans. They come in all sorts of colors, races, across continents. This name Gor Mahia is just not a club, but Gor Mahia is a movement. Well, some of them now standing up to sing the renowned Gor Mahia song, the Gor Mahia anthem. You can see the passion which the fans are singing this song. For some, it's a historic moment here at the Kasarani Stadium. Phones out, selfies, pictures galore. Social media this afternoon, this evening will be awash with all sorts of pictures from this event. Remember, the hashtag is Hull City in Kenya. And you post anything on regards to this game, remember to use the hashtag Hull City in Kenya. And the two teams, this Tano Gor Mahia in their green are the traditional stripes there, the Tigers as they are known back in England, while here at home, Gor Mahia, Kogalo, Timbe. Hey, the fans, you know that this is a game. Mayenga. You hear all sorts of names describing Gor Mahia, a club that won the 1987 Cup Winners' Cup, the only club in East Africa to have won a continental championship, and this year they are in the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup, showing their pedigree as a top club, not only in Kenya but in East Africa. Uganda international Geoffrey Wallace will be back in good books with the club and back in the lineup. Will be among the players this afternoon, named by Coach Dylan Kerr to face the English visiting side here at the Kasarani Stadium. Two teams just being led by the match officer. It's an exciting moment for some of these players who've actually not been to Africa. So for the Hull City side, it's their first tour in continent, and it is an exciting moment for them as they see the passion being exhibited by Kenya in terms of how much a football country we are, how much Gor Mahia are loved by their fans, and what beholds them, what awaits them next 90 minutes will be a game where they will play against 12 players, but the 12th player is the fan who has made his way to Kasarani Stadium next afternoon. Pre-match formalities. Two teams just lining up in front of the grandstand as they await the dignitaries to make their way down from the VIP sections. See the CAF flag, Confederation of African Football, as well as the FIFA flag in behind. And some of the fans here, local English community, coming to support their side here at the Kasarani Stadium. Goalkeeper there, David Marshall, experienced Scottish international. He's not going to the World Cup, so he's in Kenya. And, he is one of the key players on his side. So the dignitaries team, former Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Raila Amolo Odinga, together with the FKF Vice President Doris Petra, greeting the away team. It's Hull City, the match officials, celebrated referee, Dennis Bueno, Andrew Juma, among the match officials tasked with officiating this game. Harun Shakava introduces his lineup to the former Prime Minister. Players greeting the dignitaries. Honorable Raila Odinga, a passionate football fan. No need to disclose the club derby supports, but it finished 6th in the league, the Premier League. But at home, definitely a die-hard Gor Mahia fan here in the local scene of the football. Great moments for both teams. Some of the players know that the weight of this game is indeed quite heavy. Though it's a friendly, it's being played in accordance with the rules that govern the game. A magnificent team photo there for the Hull City. The Tigers. Hull City in Kenya is the hashtag. And they're on tour, their African tour, 2018 African tour, had completed the championship last week, finished 18th in the league. And they had not so good outing, 11 wins, 16 draws, 19 losses. But that is all behind. They survived the relegation battle. And this afternoon, there with Gor Mahia. Looking at the lineups, Gor Mahia have Boniface Oluoch in goal, a defense of Philemon Otieno, Walusimbi Onyango and Captain Shakaba. The midfield comprising of Kahata, Wendo and Mieno, and a front three strike force of Jojo Diambo Blackberry, Ephraim Guikan, and the number 9 danger man, the man who's got goals for money for Gor Mahia, Jacques Tuyisenge, Rwandi's captain. It's a 4-4-2, 1-4-4-2 formation for Gor Mahia, and that's the tactical lineup that Dylan Carr has for the Gor Mahia fraternity this afternoon. Your match officials there just at the center of the field, so waiting for the two teams to finish their formalities. Hull City just having had a feel of the ground since they arrived. We'll have it different this afternoon, with the Gor Mahia now taking their team photo. Boniface Oluoch on your left there, Kenyan international goalkeeper, and Gor Mahia is the number 1 the last couple of seasons since his move from Tusker, a top goalkeeper in the country. Hull City reaching the over 35,000 fans here, close to 40,000 fans that have made their way to the Kasarani Stadium. You see David Marshall there, Scottish international goalkeeper, 27 caps for Scotland. And match officials this afternoon, FIFA referee Davis Amweno, assisted by Gilbert Cheriot, first assistant, Tony Kidia, second assistant, and fourth official Andrew Juma, all FIFA recognized officials, so the importance of this game to them, another cap in their feather. Hull City Tigers, David Marshall in goal, David Batty, Robbie McKenzie, Adam Curry and Stephen Kingsley form the 4-man defense. Kevin Stewart, Evandro Gobel and John Terrell in the midfield. And in front we have Jared Bowen, William Kidd and captain Fraser Campbell. It's a 4-1-4-3-3 formation for the Hull City Tigers. And Campbell, for those of you who've been following the English Premier League very closely, is a former Man U, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Cardiff, Sunderland player. But this time round, he is the captain of Hull City, leading them in this 1-4-3-3 formation. So indeed, quite a very competitive outfit named by Nigel Adkins, the coach of Hull, to face Gor Mahia. And just reminding you, you can tweet us using the hashtag Hull City in Kenya. Get some complete news about this game, as well as on the Facebook social media page. You can go to SportPesa Kenya to get all news about this game. As Gor Mahia with their fans, and you can see young, old, men, women, boys, girls singing. It's all about Gor Mahia this afternoon. Kogalo, Kogalo, Kogalo. And that's what Hull City will be facing. 11+1. The 12th player being a fan in the stands for Gor Mahia. Davis Amweno just looking at his watch, showing out all is well, and gets us underway here at the Kasarani Stadium. It's Gor Mahia, the Kenyan champions, taking on Hull City, finished 18th in the championship. Great occasion. Commentary from the English box, it's Herbert Tawa Chiro, together with Jacob Monet, and Swahili has Michael Warren, together with Ali Hassan Kauleni. The action from the Kasarani, and I ask you, wherever you are, whenever you're now, whatever you're doing, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Well, thank you, Herbert. This is a very interesting game for both teams. Gor Mahia, of course, looking at the Wednesday's game, second game in the CAF Confederation. For Hull City, they are looking at the future in the England Championship. Now they finish 18th. Of course, the first time in Kenya, Kasarani being high altitude, depends on how they are going to adjust to this one.
Indeed, it's Hull City just putting the pressure on Gor Mahia now with the possession. Looking to play it in the Hull City half, but all goes out. It will be Hull City looking to just have a quick restart. Quick from Ivory Coast in the Gor Mahia lineup this afternoon. And Gor Mahia will be playing this game with one eye on Wednesday's Confederations Cup match against the USM Algiers. Sure, there are USM Algiers spies in the crowd today.
Well, definitely not even in the crowd. They will be watching this game, courtesy of SuperSport, and be able to scout on Gor Mahia.
Indeed, it's also just looking to make a first definite penetration on the right side. It's just the number 11, Jean Toral, the former Arsenal and Barcelona academy product. So quite a pedigree player in this Hull City side. Just organizing the defense. Josh Onyango at the back, and it's well, a flag raised for the caught in no man's land. So it's Toral there, caught in an offside position. Jean Toral, he was in the Arsenal academy as well as the Barcelona academy. A midfield player, loves to play on both wings with this Hull City side. Just looking to get things moving. Francis Kahata, Nyambura as they call him, but his ball not reaching its intended target. And it's Stephen Kingsley playing in the left back position, just moving it out of play. Still Gor Mahia looking to retain position, but picked up by Hull. Hull looking to just settle down, get comfortable with the feet, with the pitch, and get things going.
Well, that's Ali. Moments of this game, no team has taken dominance, but Gor Mahia now on that ball to see if they can be able to just dominate the way they have dominated the Kenya Premier League.
Still Ernest Wendell, Kenyan international, just playing it wide, a poor pass from him, and goes straight out of the piece. Maybe a bit of nerves in the Gor Mahia midfielder. And Nigel Adkins there, the Hull City coach, formerly with Southampton. Took Southampton from the Championship into the Premier League a couple of years back. And Dylan Kerr, while Gor Mahia coach now steering this team in the group stages of the Championship. Ball through, but no flag of Hull City players is protesting that Jack Tuisenge was in no man's land, but a good pass.
Well, good combination play here by Gor Mahia. Kahata trying a hard shot here, but Tuisenge already in an offside position.
4 minutes into this game. Both goalkeepers not yet tested. Hull City just have taken the field, need to feel on this field. And it's a long ball, looking for Fraser Campbell up front, but not too much. Strictly feet over Boniface Watch. Cover. Pass from him now into the midfield. Chases on. Keen on the left wing, but unable to beat Philemon Otieno. Shakava having to cover that right back position. But, a bit of nerves from both sides.
Well, it's early moments, and for Hull City, this is very high, as you had the coach just intimate that during the pre-match interview. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they survive this high altitude.
Here, just unable to make the clearance, and it's an opportunity for Hull just to get the ball if the box are picked up well defensively by Gor Mahia, looking to catch Hull on the counter. And still midfield battles are the order of the day for now. Hull is just putting it away. Gor Mahia, Hata plays into Onyango Josh, back to the keeper. Looking to settle down. Both teams are playing their first competitive game on this relayed turf here at the Kasarani Stadium. So it will take some getting used to, as we look at Nigel Adkins there, the coach of Hull City, joined them in November 2017. previously was the coach of Southampton when the championship led them to the Premiership. And just talking to him the other day, Jacob, he has ambitions of one day becoming England coach.
Really? Well, it's an ambition of every coach who, of course, who wants to play at the top level, coach at the top level, and it's a good ambition, but he has, I think, to push Hull City maybe next year to the English Premier League, and that makes him stand those prospects.
Absolutely. I think he's going to keep his feet on the ground as Hull City there, just looking to get a cross in from the right, but a good cover defense by Gor Mahia, pushing Hull City back into midfield. And it's still Walusimbi just covering, and now cross into the box. Bit of confusion, and the opportunity for a shot, but Gor Mahia just scrambling to get that ball away. Boniface was not happy with the way his defense handled that, but Fraser Campbell was the man in the thick of the action for Hull City. If you were Man U, Tottenham man, very much a threat to Gor Mahia.
Well, a bit of panic in that Gor Mahia defense, because look at how many green shots are there. Hull City trying to play the ball here, and clearly not being able to mark Kobel Evandro. Some anxious moments in that Gor Mahia's goal mouth.
Need a free kick to Hull. Boniface Olosh comes out. Connects well. Good goalkeeping. Gor Mahia number 1. It's a quick ball out. Kahata. Kahata, the man, the creativity for Gor Mahia. It's into Wigan. Wigan twists the turns. Looks for his options. Hull City falling back in numbers, and a poor pass. The Ivorian miscommunication with Wanyambura. Kahata.
I think some very anxious moments still in the game, and Gor Mahia not being able to settle early in this game. They are the home side, so a lot is expected of them, and also there's a massive crowd. I don't remember the last time we saw Kasarani fill to the brim like today. I think the last time was 1987 when Kenya played Nigeria here.
You're right, Jacob. I'm looking at almost about 50,000 people in the stadium. Today, amazing numbers for this game, and it's Hull City on the left side. Kingsley looking for an opportunity just to play it, looking for Fraser Campbell. Campbell looks to lay it back in, but good defense coming in from Nyango. Kahata picks it, looking to get Gor Mahia on a quick attack. Quick on the left. Blackberry on the elbow. George, all for his dribbling skills. Good pass from Blackberry, back to Blackberry, looking for the opportunity to place it to the centre. Nice play by Gor Mahia. Now the shot at goal, but good dive. Good save there from Marshall. Ivorian Guikan looking to test the Scottish international goalkeeper with a first-time shot.
Well, more like Gor Mahia now. Good combination play here. George Blackberry of Diambo setting Guikan, and Guikan in good position. Good shot here, but the goalkeeper, Marshall David, just stays very calm. But the first time that Gor Mahia has played like the champions of Kenya here. Good combination play here.
Gor Mahia settling down, and this is Ephraim Guikan with the first shot on target for the green shirted Gor Mahia. In case you're just joining us, it's Gor Mahia playing from left to right in the traditional green home kit, and Hull City in the brown and black strips, playing from right to left. Hull City championship team finished 18th in the just concluded league, their last league game last weekend. They find themselves in East Africa, in Kenya, in Nairobi. It's the part of the stadium known as the Kasarani Stadium, the venue of the 1987 All-African Games final. Jacob Mason.
Well, it's many years, good memories, and this kind of crowd is very exciting as Shakava again loses possession so easily on that Gor Mahia side.
They're playing in left-back position, the 20-year-old, usually a midfielder, but with Hull City having 10 players off to welcome duty, because the rest of the senior squad that is here together with 3 under 23 players, so exposure for the young guns in this Hull City side. Very structured team that has a full first team, reserve side as well as an academy side. That's the kind of structures we're looking at for developing football.
Well, a foul committed. That's a handball by Ernest Wendo.
Davidson Wendo just marking the point of the infringement. Wendo There with a handball, and lucky for him, unfortunate. Hasn't settled yet fully, the Kenyan international. But a general player on his day when controlling and marshalling the midfield. Gor Mahia have considered 3 fouls so far. 11 minutes played in this game. Boniface want to make sure that this time he's got his wall right. Last week wasn't so sure with this wall in Rwanda, but back home it's got to be a tools for this defensive set piece which Hull City will take. Into the centre, oh, and that one just narrowly flashing past the far post. It was a dangerous movement. It actually looked more dangerous than it actually looked.
Well, a clever moment here for Hull City, although offside position.
Short tour out there from our Barcelona academies. Student. City, it's Gor Mahia. Good run on the left, but the cross come into the box. Marshall doesn't panic. Wide ball picked up by Kahata on the right. Is it back to not looking to get into this game, hasn't had much ball yet, but it's Hull City just controlling proceedings, and a poor touch there coming from Kingsley Stephen. Scottish ball, Kingsley Stephen ball in foul kick. Turning out for the side Hull City. So empty moment in the Hull City defence. Gor Mahia with an opportunity, but no shot at goal. Easily cleared by Adam Curry, being in a centre-back position for the Tigers. Still Gor Mahia looking for the opportunity to get moving. Wendo plays it right to Yeno. Yeno has a silky passes, but we're unable to finish that pass to Walusimbi. Now picked up on the right flank. It's Hull City looking to put Gor Mahia under pressure. The Kenyan champions do well to defend. Good play there. Time to reorganize. So it's Josh Nyango. Wendo. Slowly just retreating back into defense.
Well, good confidence by Gor Mahia. Now they are a bit settled in this one.
Goal from Bueno. Goal to the foul of John Blackberry Diabo by Daniel Batty. 22-year-old player for the Hull City side. From the back, just waiting for opportunity to long ball, trying to find to Senge. Senge beats out the aerial battle. They foul on by Efren Guika. Right on Stuart Kevin.
He just didn't need to do that because he was in a very good position just to stay behind Stewart.
Campbell will chase, but nicely shielded there. Tojal was doing the chase for Hull City on that left flank. It's been lively the first couple of minutes. So we're just about to play a quarter of an hour in this historic friendly between Hull City and Gor Mahia. The 7th time that Gor Mahia are playing an English side. The only win against English opposition was in 1983 when Gor Mahia beat Norwich City 4-2 at the City Stadium. Another jam-packed fixture it was. Jacob.
It was a historical moment for Gor Mahia, beating Norwich City, as you said, 4 goals to 2. Can they repeat the feat today?
The expectation of the fans on this afternoon. Gor Mahia just putting Adam Curry under pressure there. Guikan has been lively so far for Gor Mahia. Tuisenga hasn't seen much of that ball. But closely marked, I'm sure Nigel Atkins has done his homework, knowing that Tuisenga is the danger man, putting in crucial goals together with a strike partner who's on the bench this afternoon, Enika Gere. And It's Kahata. Potentially something for Gor Mahia. Simbi yet to get his best form. He's working hard at it. Short player. He's a Boniface watch goalkeeper for Gor Mahia. Brilliant at times. You are his coach, Jacob.
Well, Boniface is a top keeper, great nerves, but when he means to make some errors, then you would like.
Okay. Long ball up front, trying to find the man with the armband. Fraser Campbell.
The ball ran out of play here. It's a goalkeeper for Hull City.
Throw in for Hull City.
Oh,
Nigel Atkins. 2 seasons with Southampton. Dylan Kerr now with Gor Mahia into his second season. Actually, he's just finished a year with the Kenyan champions. His first game for Gor Mahia was in Dar es Salaam when Gor were playing Everton. So one of the few coaches to have played 2 English sides in a space of 12 months as a Gor Mahia coach.
And lucky Dylan Kerr for sure. That game Everton won it 2-1.
Curry at the back, looking for his fellow centre-back in Robbie McKenzie. McKenzie plays it to Batty. Daniel sitting in that right-back position. And now we have Stuart Kevin, a Tottenham Academy product, now in the Hull City side. Hull City just taking their time. Easy football, not in a hurry. Don't want to be worn down by the altitude. That Nairobi is the 10th city, the 10th highest city in the world, so they've done their homework. And a good ball there on the left flank. Hull City so looking to make life difficult for Gor Mahia, but good defensive work there. It's Kahata to get that ball, but does well to fight for Kahata. Forcing and throwing, good play by the Kenyan international. A very experienced player just batting it out with Kevin Stewart. Stewart on the right-sided midfielder, finding himself shadowing Kahata in the early sections of this game. And just to give you the scores currently as the it's Gor Mahia, the Kenyan champions, 0 and Hull City from England.
Well, Hull City trying to look at their coming season. Gor Mahia trying to think about CAF Confederations fixture.
Kings with the cross. Miss kick there coming in from Campbell. Should have done better, but it's Gor Mahia now looking to catch. Hull City on a counter. Nice ball to Kahata. Kahata space. He's got support in front. He's got options. Maybe a shot himself, but that one wide off the mark. Had Blackberry, had Tusengi, had Wigan, but decided to go for the shot himself.
Well, good run by Gor Mahia. Blackberry looking for Kahata, and Kahata just deciding to take the decision himself. He goes for a shot, but not the best of shots. But at least good play here by Gor Mahia, but not the best of finishes by Kahata.
Still no goals yet in this encounter. Gor Mahia fans with a lot of expectation. Taking that goal kick against Scottish international. Marshall's got 27 caps, played 27 times for Scotland. Scotland unfortunately not going to Russia in next month's World Cup. So Marshall here with the Hull City team that faces Gor Mahia this afternoon. Very experienced goalkeeper. Adam Carey, centre-back. Just looking to push forward the long ball. Style play here we're seeing from Hull. It's a window in that midfield. To get that ball to Luka. The pass not to the best from Wendo, Ernest Wendo. A lot of nerves from Wendo. We're not seeing him in his usual calm, decisive self.
I think it is to settle very early in the game, though there was a slight push from Gobel Evandro. That has been penalized.
It's a free kick to Gor Mahia. So Gor Mahia pushing the numbers up front into the Hull City defensive area. It's looking for the recipient. Wendo gets it wide. Philip Otieno in that right back position. Midfielder turned defender. Nice pass from him. Now finally looking to get to Isenge in the game. Jack to Isenge looking for support. Gor Mahia losing possession. Battling. It's a bit crowded in that defensive area for Hull, but they play it wide. Wide to the right. Just changing flank. Midfielders, the Brazilian-born Serbian Kobe Levandro, number 15. He's going to have some Brazilian flair in this game. The Hull City midfielder, just wearing the jersey number 15. Born in Brazil, but he's got a Serbian passport.
Well, Darren Kerr, I don't think he's happy with the way his team is playing so far, because Gor Mahia this time, in a normal match, also in the Premier League, Kenya SportPesa Premier League, at this juncture could have taken at least 3 shots at goal. So far, they have 1 on target by Gwikan. Kahata's missed the target.
But it was a watch in that Gor Mahia goal. Clean sheet so far against Hull City. Josh back to the keeper. Looking to push forward. The temptation for a long ball, but just being disciplined in their play. Me and Humphrey. Gor Mahia moving it around. Shakava, the captain, excellent play, display of skills there. Philip Otieno. Gor Mahia having a shot at the right backs. Injuries to Karim Sikimana, Wellington, Otieno. Forcing Otieno Philemon to be a makeshift right back. Check also on the injury list. As you can see, Nigel Atkins there. And Aaron Shakava will be looking to ensure that his team can maintain the pressure. And, a bit of an injury concern as William Keane, Billy Keane, just injured. So play will have stopped. Jacob, your assessment so far of the 2 sides early in this game?
Well, it's a 50-50 game, but Gor Mahia are looking like they are the better side in terms of attack. They have tried to get into the goal mouth of Hull City. It's just that 1 shot was on target by Gwikan. Kahata's shot off target, but a lot of action in the midfield play. And Gor Mahia are looking like they have better of the possession in this game.
Hull City in Kenya is the hashtag for this game. It's injury treatment for an Northern player, William Keane. He just twisted his foot there. He'll be going off the field for treatment. Maybe just the pitch. Conditions not favouring Hull at the moment, but the fans will not care. The fans are singing. It's a party out there. New songs being composed, new heroes being mentioned. Jacob.
Well, it's a nice atmosphere at the Kasarani Stadium. You can see it from an aerial view.
And you can tweet us hashtag on hashtag Hull City in Kenya. That's the handle. And that's a beauty shot of the Kasarani Stadium. Referee Davis Omweno just checking to ensure that teams have had their water break there. And yes, that fish, definitely. There is no fish. But having its presence in any Gor Mahia game, 25 minutes played. It's a fancy dress occasion here as well. No goals yet. This exciting international friendly being played at the Kasarani Stadium between Gor Mahia and Hull City. Hull City with names like Fraser Campbell, 30-year-old Englishman. Played 1 international game for England against the Netherlands way back in 2012. That was his only English appearance for the national team. Well, he's on the appearance for the English national team. And you can see David Marshall, experienced keeper, 27 caps to his name. Player who contests for the Scottish #1 jersey.
Wican, the man who's being relied for goals, Gor Mahia side.
Play now has Gor Mahia looking to strike, opportunity for them on that left flank, and they have a cross in. Wican just plays it back. Walusimbi, Godfrey, Arch attempted shot there, but blocked by Hall. But still, Gor Mahia, Wican. City falling back in numbers, and the cross not clean enough for Gor Mahia. Put away by Curry. And a chance for Fraser, but a good defense. Good work there from the Gor Mahia defense. This got out the intended goal to Fraser Kamba. Dylan Otieno looking to turn defense into attack. Going into transition much faster. Kahata. Tricky play, nice passion. Kahata to Isenge. Bit one man goes down, it's a free kick. Davison Moyno immediately points to the infringement by Curry. Curry looking guilty, has been given a slight talking to there, but had been left for dead by Jack Dixon.
Well, Trisenge plays very well, and then he puts his left foot there, and the referee got it right here. Curry is penalized, and very interesting to see how Gor Mahia is going to take this one. They have several players who are specialists in that area. If you want style, Franz Kahata against Nigeria. If you remember, Kenya playing Calabar, Nigeria in Calabar, he was the toast. Blackberry, if you want for power and precision, also is there. So let's see who is going to take this one.
So David Marshall just putting his wall and into the right place. That's about to concede his first goal on Kenyan soil, African soil. George Blackberry Biambo, together with Kahata, one of the two the architects of this set piece. So Kahata turns it. Oh, that one! Great kick there, just a shaving of the crossbar. As Jacob rightly said, a dangerous man on the set piece.
Well, good set piece here by Kahata. It just should have been a little bit lower, but I think it hit the crossbar before it went out. Well, yes, the goalkeeper was well beaten in that one, and Hull City survive. Francis Kahata, our free kick specialist now for Gor Mahia and also for Arabic Stars.
Kingsley, the poor pass picked up in the middle by Gor Mahia. Gor Mahia looking to increase the pace of this game. Otieno looking for Wican, good save there, but the flag already up. The flag already up, and Wican again testing David Marshall, but he was in no man's land. But the Gor Mahia fans will be happy with that effort. First, assistant referee Gilbert Cherry just picking up, but this was the goal.
Well, clear offside by Wican is already in a offside position.
Very interesting call there, Jacob. I mean, the player who struck the ball, Wican, wasn't in an offside position. So not the best of calls there from the match officials. It was Trisenge who was offside, but Trisenge was an interference in play. But it's Gor Mahia looking the more hungrier of the two sides. It's a 3 versus 2 situation. Can Gor Mahia make it pay? Oh, that's one wide off the mark by Trisenge, and he knows he should have done better. David Marshall there, fortunate not to see the net shaking.
Well, a good skill here by Gor Mahia, a 3v1 situation. Miano feeds it well to Trisenge. And Trisenge, I thought he had beaten the goalkeeper for sure. Marshall David had no place at all, but Trisenge also was not accurate in his finishing.
Well, That was one chance that Gor Mahia should have put it between the sticks. Chances begging, chances going, but it's Gor Mahia looking the more aggressive side of the two. Blackberry and Diambo George, the one Simbi wide, plays it inside. Scramble defense there by the Tigers. And Davison says that the foul there by Quicken. Quicken's been the most loudest player in that Gor Mahia front three. He's had 2 strikes at goal.
But Quicken again, well, it gets so hard. And rightfully so, the foul has been awarded to Hull City. But Gor Mahia clearly right now controlling most of their game in the midfield play and also in terms of attack. We have seen little of Boniface on watching that Gor Mahia's goal. But I'll tell you for free that Marshall David is having a very difficult time in that Hull City goal.
Indeed. Goba is playing it wide. Gor Mahia looking to defend well. Kahata picks it. Tuisenge back to Kahata. Gor Mahia big numbers. Good run there from Tuisenge. Looking to get that cross. It was under Quicken. Tries to have a cheeky back heel. But that one wasn't on target, but good attacking play by Gor Mahia.
Well, Carter is involved in this one. Tuisenge looks in the box here. He tries to get Quicken, but already Quicken is early, too early in his position, and Gor Mahia lose another opportunity. But good play here by Gor Mahia, but always they've been able now to control the play proceedings in the midfield, and also when they get the ball, they immediately go into attack, which is a very good thing. I think that this is worrying the Hull City squad, how Gor Mahia is tackling this game.
Indeed, Gor Mahia seem to have now settled down quite well on this ground. Hull City is struggling with the altitude, but it's Tuisenge plays it back to Kahata. Kahata once again involved in every action there. The referee says play on. Mahia need to increase the pace. And losing that ball, that was careless from Blackberry Odiambo. Picked up by referee Davison Bueno. Still no goals, but it's warming up careless by Walusimbi. Now it's an opportunity for Hull City in one of their rare attacks. Laying it on the right. Gerald Bowen just looking for support, getting support from Matty. Poor from Hull City as a man in charge of the midfield at the moment, Kahata. From Ieno loses it. Appeals, but the referee says to play on. Back. Kingsley to Curry, all the way to Marshall at the back. I think Hull City just looking to slow down the pace of this game. Gor Mahia have been in high gear the last couple of minutes. They certainly will want to slow it down through Robbie McKenzie and Marshall.
Well, I think one thing about that is for sure for Hull City, I think when the coach talks about the altitude, they're not able maybe to have the same kind of oxygen that they need to run throughout this big pitch. So they reserve a lot of their energy. They're playing, actually being very conservative in the way they are approaching this game. Campbell gets problems here.
This was the previous action. It told Tuisenge who had an opportunity to check.
Well, good play here. Tuisenge, he was looking for his spot. He thought he was beaten the keeper, but the ball just went wide. But good play by Tuisenge. At least he picked a spot, though he wasn't accurate in his finishing.
Still no goals yet in this encounter at the Kasarani Stadium. Quicken, the Ivorian player, has been involved in most of the Gor Mahia attacks. Good play by him, looking very lively. Sometimes comes off the bench, but today Dylan Carr decides to give him a start, possibly looking to build combinations because the medical getter is suspended for the next Confederations Cup game.
Well, you're right. Quicken Tuisenge, a new combination play up front, as both will be relied upon on Wednesday when they play USM Alger. Aguero suspension.
And it's Gor Mahia just looking to make forays from the left flank. Josh Onyango Simbi. Able to get the pass through to Blackberry, but the flag already up. So Blackberry in no man's land. 35 minutes played in this first half. Gilbert Cheruiyot with the flag up there, catching George Blackberry, the Kenyan international player. This is the move.
A delay from Twisenge. He waited for just too long before playing to Blackberry.
One offside apiece. 36 minutes played. Marshall with the free kick. On ball. Campbell, but out to Belnyango. Good play by Belnyango. Still Hull City with the possession. They've been trading possession to Gor Mahia in this game. Batty with the throw. Nice pass there through. But excellent defense coming in from the captain. Taking charge at the back, Harold Shakava. No nonsense.
Well, Gor Mahia with the bigger chunk of the ball here, 5%. A very good percentage, 10% more than Hull City.
Another flag up there, catching Hull City in no man's land. And at this time it was the number 19, William Keane. It was a bit of an injury concern for Nigel Adkins, but back on that left flank, looking to put pressure on Philemon Otieno, who's had a solid game at right back for Gor Mahia. Campbell being looked for, but Boniface Oluoch, experience, taking the sticks from goal, not going to beat him with that, as he lays it to Simbi. Simbi another poor pass. Seen the magic that he usually shows in this from that left side for Gor Mahia, and it's Wendo with a foul conceding for Gor Mahia.
An obstruction from Wendo, directly stopping the Hull City midfielder from going through.
Still Hull City finding it difficult to penetrate this Gor Mahia defense, and this time flag up again.
Very much, you know, there was no because Shakava was chill there, and Gor Mahia need to be more careful in terms of how they position themselves as they push out the back four.
So interesting, two decisions, one favouring Gor Mahia, one favouring Hull City. And it's Gor Mahia looking to pose to Khan with a shot. Nice turn there, just wasn't on target, but had his instincts towards the goal. Marshall and his defense need to be awake.
Well, just Quicker deciding to just go for it, but there was Twisenge who was just falling at the back there.
6 minutes to the break. And, no goals yet here at the Kasarani Stadium. Gor Mahia, the Kenyan champions. 16-time champions, celebrating 50 years of existence. This team founded in 1968, taking on the 114-year-old Hull City. Hull City formed in 1904, so just at the turn of the century. Jacob, history on this field.
Well, if history was to win games, then Hull City would be leading by some goals here. However, football is a very interesting game. It's 90-minute performance that decides. So far, Gor Mahia are the brighter of the two sides here.
Well, Simbi on that left flank. Can he get the cross in? Space for him. Let's place it to Kahata. Guikan. Oh, but they're playing it too much in the box. A shot blocked by Jaron.
Philomen. That's Philomen on the right side. Otieno. Try to
play to Kahata on the right side, into the box, looking for Guikan now, opportunity, into the box and the play, and it's a corner. Well, we witnessing the first corner of the game, Jacob. Jordan Diambo wins a corner for Gor Mahia.
Well, good combination play here for Gor Mahia. Carter looking for Blackberry on the left side. And yes, they earn a corner. But look at this kind of combination play here. Blackberry looking for Walusimbi, and Lusumbi trying to just go through here. Then combination play here, Kahata, Wikan, and then they lose it.
So the first corner for Gor Mahia, the first corner of the game. To the box. Oh, enough chance there. Unable to convert. Gor Mahia panic in the defense for Hull City. That was a chance lost, and it's a Hull City on the counter. Gor Mahia retreating in defense. So Hull City don't have the numbers, so just sort of slowing it down. Kingsley brings in the centre to Batty. Batty brought down. The referee this time will be going into his pocket. And it will be the first yellow card of the game. No nonsense, and it's Walusimbi who has the honour of going into the referee's black book. Foul on William Keane. William Keane noticeable there by the ponytail on his head. But Uganda international with a yellow card. Free kick to Hull City. About 2.5 minutes left of this half. Keane with the free kick into the box. Good defensive work by the green shirted Gor Mahia. We can collect. Is it wide to Blackberry? Looking for his options. International. Great dribbler. And on his day, certainly a difficult player to mark. Josh Nyango. The captain, Shakaba. White yellow boots there. And the skipper, a long ball from him. Trying to find the front to Wikan and Yusenke. Too much. Done by Brazilian-born Serbian. Goba with a poor pass from him. And it's a Gor Mahia with an opportunity. Can they make the Tigers pay? Blackberry looking wide towards Walusimbi. Walusimbi attempted cross, deflected, and we Gor Mahia's second corner. Walusimbi winning Gor Mahia a second corner in a space of 3 minutes. As we are moving to 1 minute to the break. Pressure in the Hull City defense. And Blackberry with a man tasked to bring the in-swinger into the box. A chance there for Gor Mahia. Wikan again unable to score. Second time round for Wikan, just falls down in the box when he should have been pushing that ball towards the net. Relief for Hull City. They should have been 2 goals behind now. Gor Mahia unable to find the net. Something that will concern Dylan Kerr, their coach, because it's goals they need. As Kingsley brought down there, so it'll be a free kick to Hull City. But this was the corner by Blackberry, right in front of goal. Unable to convert. Wikan, the Ivorian, missing yet another chance, fluffing his lines in front of goal. When it was easier to score, he found himself on the grass. Wikan, no goal this afternoon, as 1 minute added time. It will be in this first half. Exciting. Gor have had their chances. Hull City have sat back and just been patient. It's Gor who should have converted the majority of the chances that came their way. In all fairness, they are lucky. Hull City are lucky to be still in this game 0-0. Ieno Humphrey. Kahata brings it wide into the box, looking for Wikan. And Another touch by Guikan, and not on target, but acrobatic attempt there, applauded by the fans. David Marshall relieved that that one did not shake the net. It's a good play there, involved in every piece of action, and Guikan. Good technique there, to accuracy, but good technique, but not finding the net. And the referee, Davis Miller, has brought the first stanza of this game to an end. This was a chance just before the break. Just Guikan acrobatically, but not accurately able to find the net. Good instincts by him, good initiative as Gor Mahia come together at the end of this first half. And in a capacity crowd stadium here, it's Gor Mahia 0, Hull City half-time.
Kasarani, and it's been well, kind of those missed chances, they quite possibly would be going the way they are. When it's halftime at the Moi International Center Kasarani, and I tell you what, it's been very, very entertaining past 45 as far as is concerned. One, two, one.
Species have adapted to their environment through millions of years to perform exceptional feats of speed, power, agility, and grace. It ensures that they can pick themselves up after a fall. What happens when the environment is changed? Will they adapt in time? Will their performance be shaken?
Sijui. I can use this one if... Yes, then they come to me. They come to me, I do the interview, and then we are out. Aya, question. Am I holding the mic for him? This is working? This is fine? All right, go.
Well, it's a half-time here at the Kasarani Stadium. Gor Mahia 0, Hull City 0. An exciting first half between the Kenyan champions and the English championship side. And this was the story of the first half. Once the game kicked off, it was Hull City with the first opportunity towards goal. And Gor Mahia already just unsettled at the back, and it's Hull City unable to convert through Fraser Campbell. And that one was the earliest chance that Hull City started the game with. The former Manchester United player Fraser Campbell, who's wearing the armband for Hull City, who had the opportunity to shoot that goal, but a crowded Gor Mahia defence just blocking him. But still, Hull City yet had another chance, this time from a set piece right into the box, but that one just narrowly shaving off the far post. It was Arsenal Academy student Jean Torrell who was unable to convert that one past the Boniface Watcher, who was looking beaten in that Gor Mahia goal. Unlucky for Hull, but lucky for Gor Mahia. And still, Gor Mahia now found their feet through the engine man, Francis Kahata, and this time he had a shot at goal that was just wide off the mark. Decided to take responsibility himself, looking to get the opener for Gor, but also wide off the mark. This was the that Gor Mahia showed that they were family in this game, and looking to show that why they were the Kenyan champions playing this English side. Hit Kahata with the shot, but wide off the mark at that moment. But still, it was a Hull City just looking to get back into the game, but losing possession. And it was a spirited Mieno who had support on the left coming in from Tuyisenge. Tuyisenge looked to have beaten David Marshall, but just didn't have his radar to plant that ball between the sticks. 3 versus 2. Hull City lucky in not to have conceded from a Jacques Tuyisenge in this strike. David Marshall truly beaten there. And Kahata with yet another free kick. This time just shaving the crossbar. A master of set pieces. Nigeria know him well. This time Hull City side with relief as David Marshall clearly beaten, but the crossbar becoming the next defender for the English side.
Well, you've got to go back maybe to 1997 for the last time that this stadium was this full. And we want to find out from the man who's made all this possible, the man who's put all this together, the company that has made this possible this afternoon, Captain Ronald Karauri. Captain, thanks for talking to us. First of all, what do you think when you see this 60,000 capacity full of fans?
I'm very, very proud. Actually, I didn't have a doubt that it would happen. I think what this shows is that Kenyans love football. It's just that they need something to be proud of. And I think even from this game, I think people have been underestimating how good Kenyan football is. And I think from today, guys will realize that we actually can play really well. We just need to improve facilities, many other basic things, and everything will be good for us.
I mean, we saw Everton last year in Tanzania. Today we are seeing Hull City in Nairobi. What next as far as SportPesa is concerned?
In fact, in June, we are having the SportPesa Super Cup. We'll invite 4 teams from Tanzania, 4 teams from Kenya, and the winner will again play Everton. because the Super Cup is an annual affair. This time Everton might not come to the country, but the winner will go to Goodison Park to play Everton. And from what we did, we actually partnered with the government to make sure the stadium is ready. The pitch has come a really long way.
Yes.
1 month ago, I think this was brown soil. So I want to thank the government as well, because if we had not partnered with them, this game would not have happened.
So all in all, the SportPesa plan of sponsoring and partnering with football clubs, not just locally but internationally, working a charm.
Definitely, because initially from when we started, when we did our sponsorships in the UK and Kenya, it was always about football development. And as you can see, Hull themselves, they really wanted to come over after they saw how Everton performed in Tanzania, and they are very willing to transfer the knowledge. I think even for them, when they live here, they'll realize there's so much talent in Kenya. Hopefully, 1 or 2 players will get a brighter future just from this event.
Well, thanks a lot, Captain. I'll let you go back to your seat and enjoy the second half of the game. That's Captain Ronald Karauri there. He's the CEO of SportPesa Africa. And like he says, there is more to come. The Super Cup is coming next month. But for now, we are taking a break. When we come back, it's the second half. Kogalo have had all the chances, haven't utilized them. Hull City, do they have a trick up their sleeve? All that after the break.
Species have adapted to their environment through millions of years to perform exceptional feats of speed, power, agility, and grace. It ensures that they can pick themselves up after a fall. What happens when the environment is changed? Will they adapt in time? Will their performance be shaken?
back from the break. It's halftime score being Gor Mahia nil and Hull City nil. Gor Mahia are champions of Kenya, taking on the English Championship side Hull City here at the Kasarani Stadium. Jacob, this is a historic moment, a massive crowd here, and it's good times for football, it seems.
Well, it's a good crowd, but the crowd is still streaming into the stadium, and it's halftime here. But what a crowd that we've seen here. The last time I said it was in 1987 when Kenya was playing Nigeria, the Super Eagles, the then Olympic champions. And today is also a very historical moment. Gor Mahia taking on Hull City here at Kasarani.
Well, Jacob, you talk about 1997, Harambee Stars won, Super Eagles of Nigeria won, and on that field was JJ Okocha. You know, JJ Okocha actually played for Hull City in 2007-2008.
Yes, and before he finished his career in Bolton. And what a crowd, really, and the atmosphere here at Kasarani is electrifying. You can't even be able to communicate with your teammate. It's just about using the vision to be able to play football.
You can see Dylan Kerr, the Gor Mahia goal, urging the crowd to be electric in their support for the team here against Hull City, because he knows this is the kind of support that he would like to see on Wednesday in the CAF Confederations Cup game, where Gor Mahia will be taking Algeria's USM Algiers. Another mouth-watering clash awaited.
Well, Gor Mahia so far in the first 45 minutes, they've shown class in terms of possession, but also not to win.
Well, we're underway here for the second half. It's Gor Mahia in green playing from right to left, and Hull City in brown and black stripes playing from left to right. Your English commentary, it's myself, Herbert Tower Machiro, together with Jacob the Ghost Mulay, former Harambee Stars coach, and Swahili commentary, it's Michael Kisiawere, together with Ali Hassan Kauleni. It's Hull City just losing possession into Blackberry on the run. Gor Mahia looking to have a positive start here. Kahata, can he get a shot or a pass through? Good ball there, and no flag. Oh, but the flag comes late, and Gor Mahia unable to convert what would have been a perfect start. The right response at the beginning of the half.
Well, Kahata, the main architect here, and Blackberry making a very early move, and I think Kahata should have seen that and not to play the pass to him.
Well, there's no changes from either side, so the first 11 that started for Gor Mahia is the same that has taken the field again in the second half, as well as the visitors. Hull City Tigers have continued with the same lineup that began this first half. I'm sure, Jacob, will be seeing changes in the second half, especially for the visitors. You just told me about altitude, how altitude affects teams that come from across the continent.
Well, you're right. Nairobi is the 10th highest city in the world, and clearly Nigel, the coach for our city, he said that that could give them a big of a problem, and clearly they're not able to play with the kind of pace that we've seen them tackle the England Championship.
Batting that right flank, looking to penetrate, nice, unable to beat Walusimi, but gets across into the box, but no Hull City players in the box, so easy for Gor Mahia. Josh Onyango plays it to Walusimbi. Walusimbi just confidently looks to get out of danger, and Gor Mahia fans are just making as much noise. Well, Gor just still in a very defensive position. Mieno, all deflected over Mieno, and it's a clearance by Walusimbi, looking for Guikan. It's possession time now for Hull City, and easy. The first substitution is done by Hull City. It's Hamilton, number 32, Hamilton Tyler, coming in for William Keane. So Keane takes a break as Tyler now on the field. So talk about changes, and changes do happen. The first change being done by Nigel Atkins. So that brings a new dynamic into the game.
But a good change. You need fresh legs when you play at such a height, and that's why Hamilton Taylor has come in. Okay, but Gor Mahia still pressing forward.
Tuisenge unable to beat Kingsley on that left left flank. Tuisenge has had few chances. We've seen him fluff 2 for Gor Mahia, but being closely marked. I think Nigel Atkins has done his homework on the Gor Mahia striker.
Well, he knows Tuisenge is a good striker, and that body check makes Tuisenge to be very uncomfortable.
It's there in that Scottish-born player, born in Falkirk. If you know where Falkirk is, Jacob. It's one of the cold places in the Scottish Highlands. Curry is it wide. Mackenzie back to Curry. Mackenzie centre back, long ball. But he only finds Walusimbi. Walusimbi, nice ball into the centre. Gor need to utilize this possession. Gor need to punish. But they do win a free kick. It's Tuisenge once again brought down by the Brazilian-born Serbian, 31 years of age, but definitely plying his trade in the English Championship. Geoffrey Walusimbi, Ugandan international. Some of the bad books of the club until recently they kissed and made up.
Well, it was financial matters, and I think after Gor Mahia back 27 million in getting in the CAF Confederations group stage, I think they settled that matter, and Walusimbi is back to do what he does best.
Indeed, Fraser Campbell unable to control that. Number 3 to Shakava. Shakava plays it to Philemon, looking for Mieno. Mieno long pass to Tuisenge. Tuisenge just muscled away from it. Also just giving away possession. That was rather careless by the championship side. Stewart able to get a short pass there. 5 minutes already gone into this second half of the 50th minute mark. No goals yet. Had Gor been clinical in front of goal, had Guikan been alert, goal would have been 2 goals ahead.
Well, that's the story of the first half. Wigan should have put Gor Mahia ahead, but now they still have some 40 minutes to change all this. Gor Mahia and Hull City, we've not seen so much in terms of attack, but they are just trying to play a very cautious game here, and very interesting to see if at one time they break that Gor Mahia defense.
So Hull City just having a more confident run there. Campbell, but unable to get that pass through. Carter too far for him, so it's a pressure on the Gor Mahia defense. This time it's Hull City looking to play on that left flank. Tyler demanding a corner and gets it. So Hamilton Tyler, the new man in the squad, just winning Hull City's first corner of the game. The first corner for Hull City in this game. Campbell took it short. Gor Mahia have the numbers in defense. Cross into the box. Good clearance there by Joash Onyanko. Very, very hard-working centre-back. Joash Onyanko combines well with Harold Shakava. So Mohamed no longer missed in that goal defense.
Well, a transformed Gor Mahia, you would say, and a very good, confident Gor Mahia in terms of ball possession, but it just need to be very clinical in front of goal.
Campbell unable to connect with that cross. He was in a very onside position. Fraser Campbell previously played in the Man United, Tottenham, Crystal Palace. Just could connect well with that.
He was onside.
Wearing the armband for Hull City tonight, or this evening. Guikan battling. Beaten by Curry, experienced centre back.
Just stopped Wigan from moving forward, and they shielded him off the ball and started the move immediately.
Left, went right, searching for the ball, but Curry showing his years of experience. But it's a Hull City, stopped by Walusimbi. He's looking for Blackberry. Blackberry closely marked, tries to cut back in. Got the support from Mieno. Half. This nice play from Tusker. So far back on AFC Leopards. of the top-tier teams in the country.
Well, he also played the Hull Combined, Hull City, when they were in the Premier League with the Kenya Combined squad that went to play there in England.
It's coming in from Mackenzie, going as far as Walusimbi. Josh Onyango plays it wide, looking for Philemon. With the pass, nice pass to Kahata. Forward to Sega and Wickham, but the final pass not at its best. Curry standing at the back for the Tigers. Still Kahata looking to engineer some magic, but miscommunication between him and Wickham. A bit of history, Jacob. Hull City have only played in the Premiership 5 times in their history. So the last season being the 2016-2017 season where they were relegated. Now looking to get back into the top flight, but having struggled this season to be a tall order for them next season.
Well, I also think the England Championship is a very difficult fixture. We're looking at what happened. Most of the clubs who go there, actually they are relegated again to the lower division. So Hull City have done well at least to maintain their position.
It's Mieno playing it wide, but poor pass there coming in from Humphrey Mieno to George Blackberry there, but he knows. He's apologizing a second time to his teammate. Jacob, what do Gor Mahia need to do to block this Hull City team?
Well, I think they just need to be accurate in front of goal, and then the kind of passes that Kahata and Mieno are providing to Wickham and Twisenge, they need to be very accurate, because that is where they're not getting it right. In terms of play in the middle, they look good. In the defense, they're okay. But in terms of where it counts most, that's where they seem to fumble.
Aaron Chakava, the captain of this Gor Mahia side, 16-time champions they are in their history. Samantha's second with the 13 championships, Tusker third, followed by Ulinzi with 4. So Gor Mahia sitting in a place of their own at the top of Kenyan football in terms of honours. Not forgetting that the 50-year-old club was the first team in East Africa to win a continental championship way back in 1987, the Mandela Cup. As Cup as it was then known. And it's Guikan. Guikan plays it wide, but Curry just intercepting it, denying to Isenge. But showing some acrobatic skills there to clear that ball. Shakaba to his goalkeeper, Boniface Oluoch. Changes on the offing. Walusimbi plays 12. Blackberry racing into the centre, tries to find Walusimbi, but blocked. Mieno lends support to Blackberry. This time on the second time try, does find Walusimbi. Walusimbi, which is a good ball there. Can he get the cross into the centre? But it will be a corner. Walusimbi calling for a handball, but the referee says no, that was hand to ball, not ball to hand.
Well, good combination play by Walusimbi. He ignites the 1-2, and Twisenge plays it the right time. Well, Hull City just survived because the referee, I think, was on the other side.
Mieno's touch poor, able to reach his man. It's Hull City now looking to catch goal on a counter. But this time the handball right in front of the referee's eyes by Mieno. Central midfield position now. Just looking to get things moving for Hull City. So Kingsley at left back position. Stephen Kingsley. President Bob Savia. Coben and Vandro. to defend the midfield attack. Right back for Gor Mahia. No Karim Zigimana, no Wellington Ochieng. And it's an offensive change by Gor Mahia. Sami Onyango coming in for Ernest Wendo. So Wendo will go to the bench as Gor Mahia looking to increase their striking options by bringing in a winger, former Ulinzi winger and Kenya international Sami Onyango makes his entry in the 59th minute. A good change by Gor.
Well, a good change. I think they look for pace in terms of attack from the flanks, and I think clearly Sami Onyango will go to one of the flanks, and Blackberry might be forced now to play inside the midfield position.
See how that change will work for Gor, but it's Hull City who looks to be on the offensive. Long shot. Tries hard to save the corner, but it will be Hull City's second corner of the game. So Hamilton definitely having a positive impact on that left side for Hull City, and Gor Mahia making another change, bringing in Kevin Daddy Omondi. They call him the daddy.
Well, the stylish midfielder. Blackberry, George Odiabo Blackberry is out now.
So it's Kevin Omondi in place for George Odiabo. Clearly, Darren Carr just saving some of his best players for the Wednesday fixture. That corner cleared well by Josh Onyango. Quick and unable to reach. Also doing three at the back now, just bumping forward balls. But that one too long, straight into the arms of Boniface Watch. Long ball from Boniface. The chase from Guikan. Mackenzie, right place in the right time, just putting that ball out of reach of the danger area. Guikan had had his fair number of chances, but they are making a third substitution. It looks like it's okay, Lumumba will be coming in for Humphrey Miano, a former Tusker player, former Nakuru All-Stars player. Cecily Okeyo Lumumba gets this opportunity to play against an English side, Hull City. So Miano being rested. 3 quick substitutions by Dylan Kerr and Jacob. We certainly can say that the coach is thinking about Wednesday's game.
Well, he does, but also he's thinking about the Premier League games also coming, because Kerr, I like his rotational policy. He doesn't just rely on a first 11 in all the games. So this, and that has made Gor Mahia play different games, different players, but the same kind of results. I mean, they've been able to play unbeaten. They have only drawn twice in the Kenya Premier League with different squads. And I will tell you, that is the coach's ball for choice.
Indeed, Gor Mahia unbeaten in 2018, 9 wins, 3 draws. Look at the point tally they have. It's already 30 points. They sit 9 points ahead of the second best team in the league. But today, it's another different challenge. It's the Hull City Challenge. Don't forget the hashtag Hull City in Kenya. You can talk about this game, you can give your comments and views. No goals yet. Much closer encounter. Many have predicted, many stated what they thought would be the final result. But the reality at place is it's 0-0. It's an opportunity now for Hull City. Just James Bowen there, that right flag, just having the ball put out of play. 21 years of age, James Bowen, and the man Gor Mahia fans have been waiting for. Eddie Kagere making his way into the field as Ephraim Guikan is withdrawn. Guikan had his chances. Coach congratulating him. Now, the master on the field, what can he do?
Well, Medi Kagere is the top scorer with Tuisenge in that Gor Mahia's squad, and also the second highest scorer in last year's league. So a lot is expected of him. He scored a goal against Rayon Sport when Gor Mahia drew 1-1 away in the Cup Confederations first game. So a lot is expected, and he's a goal-getter for sure, and I think that is the man who might make a difference in terms of goals in this game.
Well, he just might give his all in this game because America Garrett will be missing one of this game, having picked up 2 yellow cards. And it's okay, playing it right to Kevin. Kevin's fast touch, letting him down. Walusimbi, Joshua Walusimbi, left back position, but he allows to move forward. America Garrett, unable to play it back in front to Sange. Already having his presence felt on this field. Already played more than 1 hour of football in this international friendly game. 64th minute, we are in. Gor Mahia nil, Kenyan champions, celebrating 50 years since they were born in 1968 against the 115-year-old Hull City.
Well, it's a long time. It's a very old club for that matter.
Still Gor Mahia trying all sorts of combinations to unlock a stubborn Hull City here at the Kasarani Stadium. Chicago plays it back. No goals yet. On that left flank, can he get a cross in? Plays to Walusimbi. Walusimbi, one touch too many, but still danger. Marshall plays it. Walusimbi just hesitated in the box there. Should have done better.
Well, good combination play here. America Garrett looking for Walusimbi. Very nice play here by Walusimbi. But he was blocked. He knows that he should have brought an earlier cross, but look at Mary. He just understands Walusimbi's way of run, but he stopped clearly here by Stewart Kevin.
Walusimbi smelling the goal, but unable to capitalize on the chance. Gor Mahia winning their 4th corner of the game. 7 corners so far. So to be Hull sitting on the defense. Look at that crowd in the background, awaiting a goal. Should it happen? Expectations high as Kevin Amonti is the man tasked with bringing in the in-swing. That's a poor corner from him. Shot warm enough. Walusimbi plays it back to Boniface Oluoch. International keeper and Gor Mahia's #1 keeper. Still Kahata has been involved in most of Gor Mahia's creative play in this game. Okay, Lumumba plays it back. Now it's Shakava with the armband. He needs to inspire his team.
I would say a very patient Hull City, just waiting for Gor Mahia to make mistake. They capitalize on it.
It's an opportunity. Kevin Omondi are unable to connect, and it's Hull City now. Possibly looking to catch Gor on the counter, but Fraser Campbell has been double-teamed well by Haru Chakaba and Josh Onyango. They know he's the danger man, so they never allow him any space.
Yeah, clearly so. And Hull City, look at where they go all behind the ball in their own half, and that is the result of the high altitude. They cannot run as much as they do in England, and they try to spare their gas so that they can just get an opportunity maybe on counter-attack or on set pieces, but they are trying to deny Gor Mahia space to play in.
Nice pass from Kahata, looking for some approach from the left flank, but Hull City defended well. It's Mackenzie who's been working overtime in that central defense. Kahata for Gor Mahia. Numbers in green doing well now. Walusimbi struggling forward. I don't know why he turned. He had so much space in front of him.
Very good moves by Gor Mahia. Great touch here by Kevin Omondi.
Well, a bit of a water break. And there will be changes by Hull City. Burton getting his opportunity. The second keeper, or the reserve keeper, will replace Scottish international David Marshall. So David Marshall allowing his backup Callum Burton to have an opportunity of playing this historic African game, and congratulations to David Marshall from the rest of the bench. The Scottish keeper keeps a clean sheet on this African tour.
Well, it's a good thing for him. He made one save from Quican, but had Quican been on point in front of goal, then the story would be different here.
Batting in that right back position, has accustomed himself well in an unfamiliar role. Batting against Medi Kagere, dangerous experience striker. 70 years of football under his belt. Left Gor Mahia, came back. Kagere twists, turns Kagere. Plays it to the center, looking for Tuisenge. Tuisenge, can he get a shot at goal? Runs in the center, and Callum Burton called into action immediately. Jacques Tuisenge unable to beat Burton, but good play from Gor Mahia.
Well, good combination here by Tuisenge, and Medi Kagere coming in, I think, has given extra confidence to Tuisenge here. He's now able to go through his man. And the new keeper here, Burton, Callum is put to test.
Shakava, 70th minute mark, 20 to play, no goals yet at the Kasarani. The crowd here would love a goal just to sing and dance in the name of the home side. But Hull City have played this match with a lot of seriousness. They've come for a friendly, but they have a reputation to protect. And definitely both teams looking to impress the people who sign the checks.
Well, you're right. It's a big crowd here. Not only the people who sign the checks, but also for Gor Mahia players, they have an opportunity because there are different scouts here. And I know also USM Alger, they have sent their scouts to spy on Gor Mahia for the Wednesday game.
Kingsley plays it forward, picked up by Philemon. Okay, plays it to Kahata. Kahata looking for his options, twist, turns back to Okeo. Gor Mahia just looking for a formula to unlock. Kahata does well. Now can he play it to the center? Looking for Kagere. Kagere wins a corner. Good play by Gor Mahia. Pressure from the home side. Can they turn this set piece into a goal?
When Kahata has the ball, always you have something magical coming from him. He sets Kagere, and Kagere tried to bring in the cross, but good piece of defending play by Mackenzie Robbie.
And there will be another change by Hull City. Chadwick, William Chadwick, the youngest player in the squad, 18-year-old William Chadwick, replaces Brazilian-born Evandro Gobel. So the youngest player in the squad has this opportunity, replacing Gobel. Gobel had a good game in that midfield, but allowing the talent Academy Garajit to come in. Good clearance there coming in from Kingsley. Kingsley's been a rock in that left-back position for the Hull City side. Okay, to Kahata, that cross opportunity. Mondi, one touch too many, tries to beat Batty very much in control there. Now Hull City winning a foul by Walusimbi. Stewart brought down by Godfrey Walusimbi.
It's a push from Walusimbi that has culminated into that foul on Tora.
24 fouls, 13 to Gor Mahia. Gor Mahia just leading the offenders act by 2. Dylan Kerr and his assistant from Kenya international, former Kenya captain. The opportunities for Hull City, good save there from Boniface Oluwatch. Jared Bowen, the 21-year-old, had a good chance there for Hull City, but Boniface Oluwatch, big in goal for Gor there, crucial. So Gor Mahia escaped there. Hull City's patience almost paying off. It's Gor Mahia with possession. Philemon. The poor pass, now picked up by Gor. Kingsley once again, showing his mettle at the back. Plays it wide, continuing his run. The left back, and he's gonna cross it to the box. Easy for Boniface, easy.
A good play here by Hull City. The first time that they've come close to goal, actually, and that one, Lusimbi's back pass could have been a different story here.
Tuisenge on the run. Mackenzie just lets it roll out. Tuisenge has worked hard. Gor have had 2 shots on target. Hull City have had 1.
Well, Hull City dropping the ball previously here, and Walusimbe's header to Boniface was not the best, and the new substitute Chadwick William nearly punished Gor Mahia here. He just came in. Walusimbe didn't see his back what was happening, and Boniface doing very well to come off his goal line to block that opportunity for Hull City.
Another substitution, it's Fleming Brandon replacing the left back, hard-working Stephen Kingley. So the Scotsman makes way for another youngster in this squad, Fleming Brandon, the under-23s in this team. So Hull City also making their raft of changes, just trying to give the bench a run. No goals yet in this encounter. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just know that it's a tight game between Kenyan champions Gor Mahia as they take on the championship side, former Premier League side, Hull City. We're looking to unlock that Hull City defense. Kevin Omondi on ball. And fans still not giving up, all the paraphernalia, needing inspiration from all places. Checo, you know what I mean. Those are researchers.
Well, Dylan Kerr will have none of that. He's very concentrated and thinking of when his team is going to break the deadlock here.
Less than a quarter of an hour left to play here, and Thomas Powell replaces experienced captain Fraser Campbell. So Powell, another of the youngsters, getting an opportunity to play in place of former Man U player Fraser Campbell. Fraser Campbell's time at Man U long gone. Also had stints with Crystal Palace, Sunderland, Cardiff, as well as third placed currently Tottenham Hotspur. There's still Hull City battle with Gor Mahia. Monty used to get a pass, but blocked by Bowen. He's started. And Walusimbe will take a rest and is replaced by Wesley Onguso. So Geoffrey Walusimbe, Ugandan international, replaced by Kenyan international left back Wesley Onguso.
Well, Wesley Onguso is another of the players who have played Hull City before. In England, he was in the Kenya select side that played Hull City when they were in the English Premier League. So it's his second stint to face Hull City, albeit in the last quarter of an hour here.
Kahata beat into the ball and fouling in the process.
Well, Kahata likes to do that to his opponents. Today, he gets his own treat here from Stuart Kevin.
Stuart just being cheeky on Kahata. As the both I've yet to have found the net in this game. Massive crowd, almost capacity, and confidently say it's 50,000 people here, Jacob, at the Kasarani Stadium. Beautiful turnout, perfect weather. The weather has held up today.
Well, good weather to play football, and I think Mr. Nigel Atkins is a happy coach. But of course, in terms of result, I think he was thinking differently. But last 5 minutes, possession percentage here, still Gor Mahia having more of the ball, 57%. Our City still struggling, but that possession has not really turned into any benefit for Gor Mahia because they need to score goals, really.
You can see Kevin Stewart there losing possession. Kevin Stewart played for Liverpool in the 2014 season where he made 11 appearances for the first side before moving on to further his career. Samuel Yango there just acknowledging. So you can see the level of experience in this Hull City side, Jacob.
Well, they look at the weather, they look at the conditions, and I think if they don't concede, it will be a big boost for the coach because they were a bit worried about the weather and the altitude. But Gor Mahia also, I think they had very good opportunities to score in the first half. They have 10 minutes still. They can turn it around.
Indeed they can. Opportunity there, but Callum Button off his line. Just avert the danger from Jacques to Yisenge. That was close for Gor Mahia. Good interplay there with Medica Guerra. You can see the chemistry between Medica Guerra and Jacques to Yisenge.
Well, it's happening here. And Dylan Kerr, I know he wishes he could have the same kind of combination on Wednesday. However, Medica Guerra is suspended, so probably Guican will be the man that will be used in that game.
A foul by former Liverpool player Kevin Stewart on Francis Kahata. Clearance from Stewart in front. The race is on. Boniface Oluoch. Good composure from him. And Josh Onyango plays it forward. Into the box, but good clearance there from Mackenzie. Keyo Lumumba plays it wide. Philemon Tiema can get the cross. It's a low cross, easy for Callum Button. Kagera just couldn't get to the end of that cross. 9 minutes to play here at the Kasarani Stadium. Button has been busy since he came, Jacob.
Well, that is the story of this game. A lot of action in front of goal at Hull City, and Gor Mahia not able to utilize the opportunity that they've come their way. Look at the attempts at goal, 7 for Gor Mahia, only 2 for Hull City, and that is the story of this afternoon here at Kasarani.
2 shots on target for Gor Mahia, 1 for Hull City. So the defenses have been quite busy. Mackenzie at the back, combining well with Curry. Jacques. Medica Guerra. Taking part of the Medica Guerra. Just a picture. Loved to crown his appearance here with a goal. But has been kept in check. So Rossi Musso with a long throw. Trademark long throw into the box, and that header. Kahata rose well, but unable to find the target. That is a free header for Kahata, but he did well to beat the defense.
Well, Onguso is trademark, the long throw, finding Kahata. Kahata just couldn't bend the ball down, but a good jump past Hull City defender.
So another chance goes back in there for Gor Mahia. Yet again, Hull City breathe a sigh of relief. Batty.
Confusion on that Gor Mahia defense, and well, a foul here by Kevin Omondi.
Kevin Omondi is just talking to the man in the wrong. And the 7 minutes to go, Jacob. 0-0 the score. This game must have a winner because if the goals are not gotten by way of open play, it will be penalties at the end of the game.
Also, there must be a winner here at the end of the game. Very interesting. I mean, it's a friendly game, but a winner has to be gotten.
A winner has to be gotten.
So we will be waiting to see what happens here.
A bit of discussion. Referee Kevin Omondi, Cesedi Akeo. Guys, this is a friendly game. Let's keep it simple. Let's enjoy the football. Gor Mahia with 16 fouls, 2-man wall. Boniface has got the sun in his eye, but nevertheless will set his wall. There's an opportunity there for Hull City from the set piece. So what will need to be alert. Too much power in the box, waiting for any mistakes from the Gor Mahia defense line. Set piece curled, but wide. So relief. The new man with the armband. Toral unable to get that ball in any dangerous position for him. Well, Nigel Atkins shouting the instruction. Doesn't seem to be a friendly match anymore.
He doesn't like that set piece. Of course, there was too much dosage on the ball.
To Yusenke, nice chip. And able to find a target, does well to recover. Plays Kevin Omondi, cuts back in. But Kevin Omondi has been watched all the time by the Hull City defense. Anytime he cuts back in, that is watched him long shot at goal. That one coming in from Samuel Nyango. Good attempt from the winger. Not on target, saw the space, saw the goalkeeper off his line and fired it, but unable to get it.
Well, good trial here by Sami. We've not seen a lot of players trying from range.
And Kahata gets his rest with 5 minutes to play and is replaced.
That should be Boniface Omondi, who has just come in place of Francis Kahata. Thank you.
So both teams with a raft of changes. As Boniface watch just belts it into the Hull City half. Medica Guerre. The clearance from Kenzie. City, well, let's go over here, Captain Flood, given any space in front of goal. Still, they try. Kagere battling, no offense, says the referee. Hamilton on the left, Hamilton Tyler. Plays it to the experienced Kevin Stewart. Made 11 appearances for Liverpool 4 seasons ago. Bowen. Displaced, and Francis Kahata did leave the field. He's replaced by Lawrence Juma. This player and the ranks of Gor Mahia. Actually from Nzoia player.
Well, Lawrence Juma has done well for Gor Mahia.
Oh, no flag, but the flag finally up. Tony Kidia took his time. A disappointed Medic Kagere will rule that chance because he thought he had finally beaten the line.
Well, I don't think there was any offside here. Oh, well, I think he got it right. Just before the ball was played, Medic Kagere made one step ahead, and that's how he got himself in that offside position. Good piece of decision by the assistant referee here.
Tony Kidia got it right there. And it's Bowen just being robbed. Good defense from Josh Young. I think Josh Young has had an outstanding game in that Gor Mahia defense. Certainly an asset, a crucial asset since his move from Western Steamer. Still Hull City looking for the opportunity with about 2.5 minutes left. 1.5 minutes left to play here.
Well, Kagere here blaming for a handball. Oh, yes, there was a handball, clearly.
Well, Callum Button in action there, denying Mary Kagere once again. Killen Durf shouting the instructions. It's offense, offense, offense in the last minute of this game. Lakers will have the throw. The fans already on their feet, thinking Button had been beaten. The Englishman turning red for Gor Mahia, the coach. Do well with the goal. Let's see if Christian can raise the expectations of this crowd with this long throw right into the box. Concentrate numbers in defense. Josh Onyango up front as well, just lending numbers. Gor Mahia do well to retain possession. The last minute of the game, but that shot wide, not the best shot from Shakava. And Shakava goes down, seems to have just injured himself in the process.
Well, Mary Kagere came in a very tight angle, and he wakes up the reserve goalkeeper who's just come in the second half here. Barton Callum is called to the rescue of Hull City with some 3 minutes to go in this game.
Indeed, we've done the full 90, so we're now in the stoppage time. Shakava, the captain, down, so there will be a bit of stoppage play in addition to the 3 minutes. Referee wants the player dealt with immediately, calls for the stretcher. Kagere and Davis Oweno, the referee just having a discussion. Kagere almost target as Nigel Atkins, the coach for Hull City. Your picture there, the Right Honourable Raila Amuro Odinga from a Premier of Kenya among the fans, the elder statesman these days. Shot there from Shakava. I think he strained himself, went down, touched, back on his feet. Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja, also present in this game. He's the patron of AFC Leopards, but also lending a hand in terms of support here today for Shemeji, or in-laws, as they call each other, Gor Mahia and AFC. Callum Button, 1.5 minutes of stoppage time left. We will be heading to a penalty shootout if there are no goals in a regular time or in an open play. Opportunity. There is Juma. It's Philip Montero times. A poor pass from him. I don't know what he was looking for there. Hamilton Tyler, watched closely by Josh Onyango. What can the youngster do? Waits for support. Shields the ball well away from the Gor Mahia defender, does well to keep it in play. Shakava wants to come back. Gora down to 10 men, cross into the box, straight into the hands of Boniface.
Well, Boniface had a very quiet afternoon, save for Simbi's header that nearly culminated into a goal there. But we have a minute to go. If it ends this way, then the decision has to be made. Is it with 5 penalties?
Kevin Omonti, poor ball from him. Easily picked up by Hull, but Gor Mahia now retaining possession, stolen by Bowen. Good play from the young English lad. A long ball up front, looking for Hamilton, together with Power. And Davis Omoni, Davis Omweno, the centre referee, brings this encounter to an end. An encounter that sees us move to penalty shootout. So the two coaches, brotherly handshake and hug there. No goals conceded by Gor, no goals conceded by Hull. And now it's down to the lottery to determine who will be the winner of this game. Callum Button. Wonderful watch key players in this section of the game. Good handshake there by Jack Singh and Callum Button. And Bowen has been outstanding for this Hull City team up front there. One of the few players who's finished the regular 90. And as we now look to transform to the penalty shootout. Full-time score, regular time. Gor Mahia 0, Hull City 0.
Well, the end of the game here, and both players coming out here, but it's been a very interesting afternoon here. Gor Mahia went into attack immediately in the second half, and the new man, Medi Kagere, who came in here, trying to push Walusimbi. Walusimbi came so close, but he was repulsed here for a corner. And Walusimbi knows very well that he should have done better in that incident. Medi Kagere put through here, then he looked on the side, so Walusimbi coming in, played the ball back to him, but Walusimbi ran into here, denied, and causing a corner here. But good combination play here by Medi and Walusimbi. Most of the time it was Gor Mahia pushing in for an opener, and Walusimbi again in action with Medi Kagere, deciding to play to Tuisenge. Good combination, Tuisenge taking initiative himself and trying to test the new keeper here, Baton Callum, in the second half of this game. Another combination play of Walusimbi. Tuisenge taking self-initiative and is left. Not good power behind that ball, no trouble at all for Baton Callum. Tuisenge, the man, and then Wesley Onguso's long throw, Kahata out jumping the whole of that Hull City defense, but he just couldn't turn it into a goal. That is the match that Gor Mahia were eager to get the opener in this game. Wesley Onguso, the second half substitute, making a long throw count like a corner. Kahata out jumping everybody, but couldn't just get it. Then there was another long throw, the second one here from Wesley. And this time it was Hull City who tried to get it out, but Gor Mahia kept the pressure on, and that long shot just couldn't get on target. That is Shakava, and he got injured into that one. And Medi Kagere again trying to get it on the left side at foot, but he just couldn't get it. And we'll be joined by James Wakabi.
So that's it at full time here. Kogalo nil, Hull City nil, and as you can see there, those are Hull City players coming together and getting ready, Musa, because what does this mean? It means it goes down to the lottery of penalties, doesn't it?
No, definitely less. But again, if you look at the way Gor Mahia played, it is echo to them. They played very well. First of all, like a player like Kahata, who I think it was, for me, was man of the match. But again, you can see the level which the guys are playing with. This is just like a national team,
But so many missed chances, Musa. So many missed chances from Gor Mahia.
But I think it's just a lesson from the coach, because you can see that he's going to go back to training, and once he's gone back to the training, more or less you can see that he's going to do a lot of finishing, because you can see that at the last third, that is where the mistake is coming. It's just a matter of giving that final pass for them to score.
So Musa, let's talk about what is going on through the players' minds. It's 12 meters. It's 12 yards from goal. It's you and the goalkeeper. How much tension is there?
I think for them, you can see that the game is even over in the 90 minutes. But again, with penalty, it's just a matter of getting the spots. You can see today, Boniface Olwat is back there. You can see that they didn't change the keeper in the last game which they played. But again, it's just for him. He's an international player. It's just for them to go and calm down and then to see what they can do.
Oh, well, so that's it. It's down to the lottery of penalty kicks. Jacob Ghost Mule called it. He said it would be a draw. So maybe Jacob and Herbert Mwachiro are going to let us know exactly what was going to happen in the sport kicks.
Thank you, James. And the crowd here now expectant for the penalty shootout. Both teams have already selected their kickers, their 5 main kickers. And the referee is just checking to ensure that the nets are in place. The 2 goalkeepers being talked to by center referee Davis Omweno. The coaches will be waiting with high expectation, as well as the fans. The fans here at Kasarani and Hull City fans who've been following this game on social media, as well as those who've been able to link into this stream by SuperSport. We'll be showing this game this afternoon here. So it looks like it will be Arusha Kava who will be taking the first penalty. So it's Gor Mahia who will take the initiative in the penalty kick. What a moment it is for the captain as he faces Callum Button. It's Shakava versus Button. Gor Mahia skipper Harold Shakava, Kenyan international, facing reserve goalkeeper for Hull City. And it's Shakava with the first. Oh, and it hits the post. So Gor Mahia lose their first opportunity to score against Hull City. The captain, goalkeeper going the wrong way, but the ball not finding the net.
Well, Shakava taking the goalkeeper the other side, but he kicks the goalpost, and what a bad way for Gor Mahia to start the penalties here. Shakava misses.
And it's Bowen against Boniface Oluoch, so Hull City their first opportunity. And Bowen, oh, good save there by the goalkeeper. So both teams unable to score against each other, even in the penalty shootout.
Well, Gor Mahia is back in this one, courtesy of Boniface Oluoch. He stops the Bowen's penalty. And what a good way to come back after Shakava had lost the first penalty. And the fans are happy with what Boniface Oluoch does for the side.
Actually, I'm quite impressed by Boniface because he doesn't like penalties, especially penalty shootouts. He doesn't like them at all.
Well, you're right, because the last time they played in the Hull Challenge against FC Leopards, they brought in Shaban Udoji.
And now it's Mehdi Kagere against Button. Can Mehdi Kagere get Gor Mahia the first ever goal against Hull City? Mehdi Kagere, it's beautiful. Finally Gor break the duck with their first goal, and the fans have something to cheer here at the Kasarani Stadium. It's the talisman, Mehdi Kagere. Excellent taken penalty.
Well, I would call him a specialist of penalties. He fakes the goalkeeper at the other side, and Mehdi Kagere does what he does best. He scores the penalty for Gor Mahia.
And it's Hull City with their second penalty. So it's Powell, the youngster, came in place for Campbell. So Powell against Boniface, and Boniface in the second save. Same spot, same save. Boniface is on a high, and he knows it.
Well, Boniface Oluoch is a hero for now. He just moves in the right direction, and he saved the second penalty here, and you can see Powell cannot believe it. He can't believe what has happened.
Well, the crowd here in a great mood. We've seen a second successive penalty saved by Gor Mahia stopper Boniface Oluoch, and it's Jacques Tuyisenge against Callum Button. Tuyisenge eyes on the ball, full concentration. Button pops on his line. It's Tuyisenge with a bit of a jog and shoots it into the net. Excellent penalty, and you see he punches it in, to the joy of the Gor Mahia fans. And the stadium is going wild here, Jacob. They're going wild. They can smell it.
Well, Tuyisenge, he takes the goalkeeper the wrong way. And what a great penalty here by Jacques Tuyisenge. And the fans go crazy here at Kasarani Stadium.
Jacques Tuyisenge putting Gor Mahia 2 goals ahead. It's Hull City with their third penalty. Can you make it 3 out of 3? It's the number 11, Torwald Sean, who taking the third penalty for the English side. It's likely he'll want to take Boniface the other way. So the mind games being played here. Jordan versus Boniface. And a clean penalty. First goal for Hull on a Kenyan soil. It's a Gor Mahia 2, Hull City 1.
Well, what a good penalty here by Tora. Boniface went the right side, but the power behind the ball and then also the direction that it was, no chance at all for Boniface to watch.
It's going to be the fourth penalty for Gor Mahia. Button placing the door of his post, just trying to get the psychological edge over Gor Mahia.
Wesley Oguso is the man.
Wesley Oguso will be the man tasked with finding Gor Mahia's third goal from the sport. Kenyan international broke into the national team in 2017. But it's been too high to reach for Wesley Oguso's penalty. Oh, and he does it well. Oguso fluffs a second penalty for Gor Mahia, so Gor Mahia still leading 2-1. And the Callum had the better mentally over Oguso.
Well, good save here by Callum. Wesley Oguso does not believe his eyes. He scored a good penalty when Kenya beat Zanzibar in Machakos, and today that is not a kind of penalty that you expect from Wesley Oguso, but these things happen in football.
What an opportunity. It's Fleming Brandon against Boniface Olwatch. Can Olwatch save Gor Mahia? Yes, he does! Fleming unable to convert. So Gor Mahia retained the lead 2-1 in the penalty shootout, and with the one more penalty for Gor Mahia. Kahata gets him on the bench. Boniface brought the 3 out of 4.
Boniface Olwatch is a hero here at the Kasarani Stadium. He saves his third penalty here, and Hull cannot believe it. Kahata knows that Gor Mahia will have it. If they score this one, it's all over for Hull City.
So a crucial penalty, the last penalty for Gor Mahia, a crucial one. If they score, they win. It's the youngster Cecily Okeo, former Nakuru All Stars, former Tusker player. Okeo versus Burton. This one is crucial for the home side. This one is crucial for the aspirations of Gor Mahia fans. Can he do it? It's Okeo. Okeo with the penalty and a save! And a save. So Hull City still in the game. Burton keeps their faint hopes alive. Okeo just couldn't beat the keeper. No wonder he was brought in. He must be a penalty specialist. Dove the wrong way just to deny Okeo. Excellent save there.
Well, the keeper does well here, and the fans are not happy at all with the CCD Okeo. Now Hull City.
Carl Burton happy with himself, and now it's Stewart, the former Liverpool man, against Gor Mahia's number 1. Stewart versus Olwatch.
And if Olwatch saves this one, then Gor Mahia have it, because I think this is the last penalty on that series.
And it's a heavy weight of responsibility on the shoulders of Boniface Olwatch. And it's Stewart. Stewart looks like he's going to take a long run. And Stewart versus Boniface. It's Stewart. Chippy shot. And it's 2-2. So Hull City equalize. And the first series of penalties down. Both teams scoring 2 goals apiece and missing 3. So this game, Jacob, is far from over.
We are going into 10 penalties now. Whoever scores and the other one loses, it's all over. A well-taken penalty takes Boniface to the other side, and Odochi, the reserve goalkeeper for Gor Mahia, knows that Boni should have done better there.
Well, now it's a sudden death penalties. Campbell, the key man for Hull City. It's Sami Onyango, Gor Mahia winger, former Lindsay man. The ranks of the green. Onyango with the penalty. Does it well. Does it well, and the fans up again, their hopes alive.
Well, a nice taken penalty here by Sami Onyango, the second half substitute, and he takes the goalkeeper the wrong way. Now, if Hull City doesn't score this one, or Boniface saves this one, then it is goal for taking now.
And it's Boniface on watch in goal against Chadwick. Chadwick with an opportunity. And Boniface on watch. If he saves this one, Gor Mahia are winners. If Chadwick scores, Hull City still very much alive in this contest. So it's Chadwick and Boniface. Chadwick places it in. 3-3 the score. This Hull City in Kenya challenge, hey, proving to be a real challenge.
Well, no chance for Boniface. Oluochi goes the other side, and Chadwick takes the ball the other side. So a nice, well-taken penalty here by Chadwick. But we are still on 3-3, so Gor Mahia.
Still the sudden death penalties. And it's Kevin Omondi, a day, the daddy. Can daddy take the cup home?
Well, it's him to decide which way the challenge is going. Now, if he scores, then Hull City have to score.
It's Kevin Omondi versus a Callum Button. Kevin Omondi, full concentration. Button makes himself big. Kevin Omondi, oh, saved by Button. His left arm just stretched and denied Kevin Omondi an opportunity to score. So now, Hull City very much in frame to take this one.
Well, Ade, the goalkeeper went the right side. It was a good penalty. It was very hard, but the goalkeeper used his left arm to deny Kevin Omondi scoring the penalty. Well,
Callum Button has been very key, as has been Boniface on watch. Can Boniface on watch restore the hopes of the nation? And it's the centre-back, Robbie McKenzie. And it's so inside. Well, this one is over. And Hull City win this contest between them and Gor Mahia. Well taken penalty by centre-back Robbie McKenzie, leaving Boniface on watch with nothing to pick from that shot. And it's Hull City who come out victorious in this game against Gor Mahia, the champions failing with the lottery, and Mackenzie making sure that Hull City take their chances and are declared the winners of this game. They go back home as the winners of this contest between Gor and full-time score. Hull City win 4-3 on penalties in this contest. It's from the Kasarani Stadium. We bid you farewell. All the players there just shaking hands together at the Kasarani Stadium, the venue of this international game. The fans now streaming out of this stadium. You can see Gor Mahia is disappointed not to have clinched the penalty shootout, having drawn a barren score in the regular time, but the fans will have been entertained. It was a game where the might of Kenya was tested against Hull City. Kenyan champions Gor Mahia were stretched fully by a well-organized defensive Hull City in this game. The fans will talk for days about this game. Hull City came, accepted the challenge, and will live with their heads quite high as the fans are applauding them together with the Kenyan champions of Gor Mahia. I think, Jacob, a game worthy of a talk for many other days.
Well, it was a very good game here at Kasarani. Everything went well. Gor Mahia had their chances. They could not really take on their chances. And then during penalty, Boni gave them a big, massive advantage. They could not also get it. So Gor Mahia will have themselves to blame for not winning this game, because Hull City were patient they had big disadvantage in this game in terms of penalties, but at the end they've carried the day here, and congratulations to Hull City. It's been a very nice afternoon here at Moi International Sports Complex in Kasarani.
Indeed, a massive crowd turning out to greet Hull City. I mean, this stadium much bigger than the Hull City Stadium way back in England. So it was a huge crowd, and you can see the support staff for Hull City really having enjoyed themselves here on their Hull City in Kenya tour. Fraser Campbell, they're just leading the team in a clap out to the fans, to all those who made this game possible, and I'm sure they are enjoying their opportunity here. Fraser Campbell already having exchanged shirts with Boniface Watch, so a memento for him as he goes to take back to England.
Well, I think he's very happy. I mean, he was impressed by Boniface Watch penalty saving prowess, and that's why he picks his jersey, and that's a big one also for Boniface Watch to see such a big player asking for his shirt.
Indeed, Fraser Campbell, the captain of this Hull City side, former Tottenham, Man City, Crystal Palace, Sunderland and Cardiff Flair, just leading the team in a clap of honour as the fans still asking for more action, grudgingly make their way out of the stadium. And it's a magnificent beauty shot there that you see. Excellent camera work from the crew that have been here since yesterday preparing to show this game to millions of viewers across the continent.
Well, we have 24 gates for exit, and you can see the fans walking out of the stadium here, and what a good way and what a match we've had here.
Well, Coach Nigel, in the end, 4-3 on post-match penalty shootout. How was it?
Yeah, what a great experience. 60,000 supporters in the stadium. What a great atmosphere. Thank you so much. What a great experience we've sampled today. 40 degrees it must have been in the weather. Obviously the 10th highest city in the world from an altitude point of view. So it's a big challenge for our players. Obviously you could see the weather was very hot. We want to play passing football. You can see the pitches maybe a little bit bobbly on times for both sides. But hey, what a great game of football. Everyone's so friendly, collaboration, and yeah, there's not many times you miss 4 penalties and still win a penalty shootout, but that was towards the end. But it was great effort from both sets of players. You know, Dylan's got a real good side here, and the players have done themselves proud.
The nerves in the penalty shootout, because your team started slowly, but towards the end they grew strong as the shootout went on.
Yeah, listen, the penalty shootout's a penalty shootout. It's who wants to go and take it. Some of them have never taken penalties before, I think. So, but we, you know, the penalty gods were on our side today. We've got to win. Anyone can win a penalty shootout, as we all know. Today we had a little bit of fortune. Another day we could have gone to the home side.
So what does Hull City take away from this experience?
Exactly that, an experience, and it's been a wonderful experience. We've brought, you know, there's several players we couldn't bring because they're away on international duty, but they've come across here, they've sampled a different continent, they've sampled a different culture, a fantastic environment. SportPesa, Kenyan FA, they've done magnificent. My Goa, obviously, Gor Mahia, should I say, Dylan, his coach, everyone has been so welcoming. Has been a great advert, I think, and a collaboration, Hull City, and obviously in Kenya. I think it's something that can grow in the future, and football's the winner.
Thank you very much, sir. Next coach, Coach Dylan Carr. Coach, in the end, it's the heartbreak of a penalty shootout that just couldn't get away to win it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a showcase, and I thought my players showed the talent that they are, the talent that they've got. I'm just disappointed for the players that weren't allowed to play today. I mean, it's pathetic. I mean, the match commissioner, I had permission from Hull City to play the whole team. For some weird reason, they said it's a FIFA match. I mean, it's a disgrace. I want him to go into the dressing room because them players are angry with me for not playing. I promised everybody a game, you know, and because we've got an important game on Wednesday. But this match commissioner and the officials who decided that, they want shooting. I'm not happy.
Well, but away from the anger, maybe from the match commissioner, coach, what did you think? So many chances created, you just couldn't bury one of them.
Story of my season, story of my career at Gor Mahia. We create so many chances, which I'm happy with. And I like the fact that we went to this game with a positive attitude. We gave everything, we played football, we created chances. They didn't have a chance, to be fair. I think they had one chance in the second half. But, you know, credit to my players. And I'd just like to say to all the fans that turned up today, absolutely magnificent. KPL, FKF, the Ministry of Sports, this is what Kenyan football should be like, week in, week out. Let's make it happen, because we're a power. We're a power in Kenya. I've got athletes, I've got energy, I've got football players, I've got committed players that want to play the love of the game, and you know, just like, I'm delighted. But obviously we lost on penalties, and you know, that's something. It's a lottery, really. We won against AFC that got us here, so maybe somebody put some juju on the ball at the end. But no, very, very, very happy with the attitude. Now we've got to play like that on Wednesday, because this Algiers team, they are very, very strong, and they're very, very quick. It's going to be a different game. This is an end of season game for Hull City, and I'm proud that they came and gave a good performance. But I think overall we outplayed them. We did what we wanted to do, and I'm proud of the players.
Well, coach, thank you very much. Good luck on Wednesday. Well, so that's the Gor Mahia coach, Dale Carr. Let's now speak to the man who saved the day for Hull. Let me just come in here. Tell me about the penalty shootout.
It's one of them things, just it happens at the end, and as a keeper you've got to be ready. You've got nothing to lose, so you go into it. If you save it, you're a hero. But the lads did well, scoring the pens as well, and it was a credit to Gor Mahia for how well they played throughout the game, and it was a pleasure being on the pitch with them.
Tell me about your tour of Nairobi. How has it been? Have you enjoyed it? How much have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. I mean, the first time we got out in the daylight was yesterday, where we came here, and it's brilliant. I mean, coming around the city, seeing a different culture, how everybody lives over here, it's completely different to back home, and I think all the lads were amazed by how many people turned out today. I don't think we expected it at all, and it's a credit to the people of Nairobi and the people of Kenya for welcoming us and making us feel so much at home.
How tough was it condition-wise in terms of the heat and the altitude?
Yeah, I mean, I think we coped quite well, but at first it was very difficult because it's so humid in Nairobi. When you sweat, it doesn't lift off your jersey, so it was difficult at first, but I think once we got playing and we'll cope with it well.
And the nerves in the penalty shootout?
Sorry?
The nerves during the penalty shootout?
To be fair, I don't really like to take penalties, but I think we have a lot of young players in the squad, and I think they cope with it very, very well. I think Robbie's penalty to win the game was superb, so credit to everyone.
How much have you enjoyed your stay in Nairobi?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. The one thing about the Kenyan people is they're very welcoming and very attentive. They always greet you with a smile, and it's been a great experience.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you've enjoyed Nairobi. You've heard it there. Those are the players from Hull, Barton and Curry, of course. Let's now speak to the Kogalo players. Humphrey Miano walking closer to me. Ham, if you may just come across, and Jack to Isenge as well. Guys, come on, if you may just come there. There we are. Ham, penalty shootout. It's never a good way to lose a game. How good was it, or how tough was today's game?
First of all, it was a good match. You could see from the start of the match till the end. It was a good and a tough match as well. But penalties, it's 50-50. Everyone has got an equal chance to win. But I say kudos to them. But it was a good match, yeah.
So many chances that you missed during the game. So many chances.
Yeah, we missed a couple of chances. If we could have scored one, maybe the tie could have gone our way. But since we didn't score any, I think we should just go back to the drawing board and focus on our next match. I think we're going to score more.
Okay, all right, Jack. In the end, lost 4-3. Ungesema mechi ilikuwa vipi?
Ni kitu naweza nikasema game kwa upande wetu ilikuwa ni game nzuri. Tulipata hizo bahati za kufunga bao hazikuingia, lakini kwa hii game kuona vile imekuwa kwetu tumecheza vizuri.
Lakini hasa wakati tulienda kwa mikwaju ya penalty hapo pia kidogo Kogalo ikashindwa kufunga penalty zao.
Ndio, unajua hiyo penalty ni bahati. Unajua hata na wachezaji wazuri hata huko Europe wanakosea mapenalty. Sasa mkifika kwa penalty ni bahati tu, wenye wanafunga ndio wanashinda.
Sasa tukiangalia mbele, siku ya Jumatano mnacheza na USM Alger, pengine ungesema mechi hii imemsaidia kivipi kujipanga juu ya mechi ya Jumatano?
Kitu naweza nikasema game ya leo imeendelea kutupea hiyo confidence tuko nayo, tutachezea nyumbani na tena kila game zote za nyumbani kwa hizi game za CAF lazima tuzifunge. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza tunataka. Hakuna kufungiwa hapa nyumbani. Lazima kila point 3 za hapa nyumbani tuzipate. Ndio hiyo.
So thank you very much, Jack Chusenge and Humphrey Meno. You've heard it there from them. That's the beautiful, scenic shot of the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. That's it from all of us here. Kogalo losing by 4-3 on post-match penalties. Thank you very much and have yourselves a good evening.